Derek Chauvin. Can we just?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he got stabbed. That's
22
dope.
times. That is
lot of
dope.
times.
How many times?
That is true.
22.
That's fire.
But my thing is,
22
he ain't died, right?
Let's clap it up.
No, hey, happens in jail, man. Shit happens in jail.
Do we have
happens.
confirmed evidence of the stabbing? Do
Well,
we have footage? Do we have pictures?
Can we
Because
just
in my
Jail,
opinion,
bro.
he
Can we just
never was
be-
in jail.
happy that he
What?
got stabbed?
In my opinion, he was never in jail.
You don't think
it
he-
was to quell the black community, to pacify us? I don't even think he got stabbed. Keep it a bean.
Listen, you on your
I
book
think
of the
they
dead
got
right
put it
now,
out.
B. Why
I
can't we
think-
just have this
bro,
one, dog?
We live in a world of AI, where
I'm
AI
a
can
legend.
clone your voice. AI can make a video of anybody doing anything. What are we talking about?
So B, so then we could
Do you
just
know
use
that they're
that for
predicting?
everything.
Do you
Nothing,
know that they're
nothing
predicting?
happens.
Genius. Sound. What you thought? Tell me what you thought. What you thinking? What you thought? What you thought? What you thought? Tell me what you thought. What you thinking? What you thought? What you thought? If you could change your thoughts, you could change the world. So much more to life than chasing diamonds, gold, and pearls. Lately it's been debated that maybe I am the greatest. I'm joking, there's no debate. You can't ignore the great. See, I'ma switch the world up with my 15 seconds.
Before we get started, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And all the really funny stuff, the stuff we can't really talk about on YouTube, please go check out our Patreon.
Yes, sir.
I thought about
all right, fuck it.
Wait, so what we hold on?
Nah,
what we
I
gonna-
definitely
I gotta
watching
go-
it, but I
I'll
want
ask
to hear
you on
about it.
air.
I'm gonna try to download.
And I want to. Have y'all seen the
Wait,
physical
can we not
100?
try anything
Which
else?
I thought was it's like the
Yeah, I
it's
saw
like
some of
the
it.
real life Squid Game.
It's Mad OD.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
It's all in Chinese,
Yes, it is.
Where is it?
and it's like the
It's on
people.
Netflix?
Yeah, people in the best shape in the world or whatever.
They took the 100 best athletes they could find and put them in a real life Squid Game.
Oh,
And the first,
shit.
the
Nah,
first
I know.
competition, they hang them from like rings or something like that, a bar,
Pull-up bars. It's like 100 pull-up bars. They say hang whoever can hang the longest, you win the first one.
and people just start dropping off.
Oh, nigga, I gotta watch that.
Nah, it's amazing.
Immediately.
Yeah, nah, it's,
Like,
Reg, your mic's
the
too low.
physical 100
Look
is
at- look at
it's
that.
fire.
Oh shit!
Oh, I didn't even
I'm
clip it
like-
on.
I just love Asian shows and
What is
it's
going on
dubbed.
over there?
They're like, oh my god.
They don't care about human rights, so it's always gonna be
Superstar.
better.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, nah, that shit dope.
Their complete disregard for
They're
human
like, you're a
life
pop
is-
star. Oh my god.
And they put men, women, all y'all together.
But when you do that, you find out that there's
Some women that are just
yeah,
strong as
like
men.
the disparity ain't as much as you would think.
I don't
Cold.
know if it's stronger as much as what if we're talking about like if you're able to lift your own body weight, shit like that, right?
If they put men and women who are at the top of their physical
peak, yeah.
at different events,
Yeah.
you're gonna find women can compete a lot better than you think. That's
No,
that's what
I don't
said.
doubt that.
Like the first competition with the fucking
Can we just do
pull-up
something
bars,
quick then? Like
they
the
got
Chinese?
niggas who was like the world's strongest man, Korean man in there.
Yeah.
But he's like 300 pounds. So it would be like
He can't
you
hang
versus
that
Pop.
long on
Yeah,
it.
you versus Pop hanging, you got him, no
Yeah.
doubt. Because he's 280, he's dropping.
Yeah, but
that
that's what I
shit.
was saying. Like me hanging longer than Pop doesn't mean like I'm technically stronger. It just means like in
Right.
relative to being able to hold my own body weight type of shit.
And so that's why some of the contests, a Pop would kill it. If
Mm-hmm.
it was just like bench pressing, he's got you. But a lot of them, you're thinking that somebody looking like Pop is gonna win.
Overall athletic shit.
Yeah, like the gymnast nigga is the one. Yeah, watch that shit. I ain't gonna say.
Yeah.
My fault.
You ready?
We been rolling.
Oh, we
It's
rolling?
been recording.
Oh, all right.
Yep.
That's what's up.
Once the mics get hot, pause.
Hey, yo.
Okay.
Why you laughing like that?
Say something.
Evil.
Check. How am I evil? Yo, this
You
nigga
just a
Darnell
laugh.
is
Laugh is evil.
laughing at people is evil.
No, the way you laughed was evil.
Okay.
I'm on. Say
It's
something.
genuine. It comes
You
from
hear
my
me?
soul.
Am I all good?
What?
Am I all good?
Oh, there you
The
go.
mustache came back more full.
Yeah, man. Make the mustache great again, fam.
What you say, Don?
Make the stash great.
Yeah, man.
Say what you said again.
Glorious.
Mustache came back more full.
One
Glorious.
time.
My mic low?
No. I don't need you beating the mic up.
Oh, my fault.
Yeah, he was wrestling that shit.
Better?
Just keep speaking.
Test,
Yeah.
test.
No,
1,
like
2,
you're
3.
actually speaking.
That
Oh, alright.
video of the dude that I sent in the group chat, the nigga from Kai Cenat, who was arm wrestling.
Oh, I ain't see it.
Oh man, that shit was so funny. Kai Cenat is a lot more entertaining than I.
Oh yeah.
No, he's like he's mad at
I
him.
agree.
I mean, that's
Yeah, nah,
I can't
he's.
tolerate.
I thought he was corny at first. Too.
I thought he was corny. Nah, he's
Mad
really.
funny.
funny.
But
I don't-
like, if
the
you
jail-
watch,
the jail
for
shit
hours
kinda-
and hours, it's probably going to annoy you. But in short
Oh, you should.
bursts, like it's kind of entertaining.
I don't
He's
think
gonna be
it's
the
meant-
next Nick Cannon.
Nah,
He might be.
Definitely.
nah.
My fault.
Yeah.
See, the only difference I would say in that is Nick Cannon very early on was basically working on like production sets, and so it's very different when you're your own company and you're
That
doing
streaming is a
shit.
production set.
Huh?
You ever seen his setup?
That's a production set.
It's a,
I'm not saying it's not
Oh,
a
behind
production
the
set
already.
in terms of him being able to produce content.
probably
The double
I'm
back.
talking about Nick Cannon was on a professional production with like Nickelodeon, so he worked
He a
with
child actor.
directors and he worked with like sound guys, and like there was a whole production built around him, right? Whereas like Kai, it might be. I'm not saying it's
the modern day.
impossible.
It's the modern day same.
And that's what I think. I
Right?
think it's relative.
yeah. You.
I
think he is.
I'm
like I was
saying
thinking
if
about it,
you're,
he doesn't have the acting tip as Nick does, but like that's not a thing anymore.
I
It's
wouldn't even
just
say Nick
streamers,
is
it's the
great at
influencers
acting,
and-
so I think they're both even there. But
Tom Cruise though.
That guy.
wait, so
Amazing.
we're saying Nick Cannon is an amazing actor.
I never said that.
So why would you bring up Tom Cruise?
Oh, Tom Cruise is amazing.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying it doesn't. There's no relevancy in what you're saying.
Does he
Hold on.
deserve a Academy?
Who?
Tom.
Definitely.
For what?
Being Tom.
Give me a second. Give me a second.
Yeah, Tom. One time. Tom, one time.
Tropic Thunder.
Come on, man. Don't do that. He was a.
That's Reg. He's back in the building.
Hey.
Officer Nasty man.
I tried to take the day off, and Darnell said no.
Yeah, yeah.
I only
What
have
was
fixed
enough?
up. Yeah.
What was enough?
Yeah, you ran out of.
Niggas a tyrant, man.
I try. I'm Darnell.
Express is moving.
There we go, Reg. Here we go.
The nigga told me.
Got him.
Nigga told me that,
Got him.
that me and Pop can't be off on the same day. We can't be sick on the same day.
That might be.
That's a lie. That's a complete lie.
It's absolutely
Well,
true.
Pop's not
I'm
sick.
gonna roll with it.
Yeah,
I
that's a
think
complete
it's,
lie.
It's no,
Whether or not he's here,
valid. Valid.
it's completely true.
complete
No,
lie.
no, valid.
It's completely true.
Why you lying?
All right.
Tell the truth. Why you lying?
No,
not
I
lying.
think I'm
Why
gonna
you
ride
lying?
with that
Prove
narrative.
Yeah.
Prove it.
I'm gonna. Say
Oh, you on your HBO shit? It never happened.
Prove it. Go ahead.
yeah, HBO
Son.
is funny.
My kids have nightmares about Darnell,
Prove
man.
it.
Like why does he hate you so much, Daddy? I don't know.
Baba Yaga.
It's
Baba
crazy.
Yaga.
Reg been using his burner accounts.
to comment.
Yeah.
too.
Like
I
what?
don't have burner accounts. Like
Yeah.
the fact that you think I care enough.
Reg, you clearly care enough.
You about to show
Dude.
it in like 10 minutes.
You do. That's the Jamal, aka the best six man in the game.
Appreciate you. Pod Jamal Crawford.
We got Baif in the building.
Yeah.
What's going on, Baif?
Brad is back in the building.
I'm here. I'm here.
Glad to have you.
Derek, aka Hands. is here.
Hey.
Skeleton.
Juwan, aka HR.
Yo.
We got the OG Allen in the back.
What's going on? Welcome.
Pop, rest up, dialysis. Better.
Get your sugars right.
Prayers,
Get your sugars
baby.
right.
Niggas wishing evil on everybody.
Prayers.
Yo, diabetes. Yo, sidebar really quick because you guys were able to address the Diddy thing, and I got like a lot of flack about that from like people in my personal life. I don't really care about fans and shit like that.
Come on. I should have took the under.
He's so full.
Yeah, right.
I should have took the under. I said 10 minutes.
Reg buzzword bingo. Diddy. That was like the first one. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
We got a few more words.
What happened?
Go ahead,
You
Reg.
spent too much
Say it.
time with these niggas. Man.
I am.
You spent too much time. Use my
Bingo.
friend first. Use my friend first. Chill.
Damn, you
Chill
were
out.
my
You
friend
my
first.
friend.
That's mad.
All right,
Hold up.
Reg, give him your long-winded rant.
It wasn't long with
12.
I was just
Hey,
elaborating
Mr. Reg.
on what Pop was commenting on last week, but I feel like for the most part, everybody, we had like a consensus. But in no way, shape, or form was I saying Diddy was innocent. I was just calling Cassie a liar.
Wow.
Oh, shit. That kind of would make him innocent.
Okay.
That's it.
Reg is back, guys.
He's back.
That's it.
He's on fire. He came right
we
in
can
the
move on.
game.
Is that an edit point?
Nah. You can let that fly.
Leave him.
That's his opinion.
Damn, Reg.
Yeah.
Also,
That's his
to the
opinion.
point,
That's his opinion.
to the
That's
point,
his opinion.
to the point,
The
to the
views
point
and
where
opinions,
people
Reg.
were talking about
views and
lawsuits
opinions.
being an admission of guilt. That's not a thing. A settlement isn't an admission of guilt.
It's
Not from a.
from
You
a
could
legal
say
standpoint,
from a
yeah,
legal
but from a
standpoint, it's
public-
not.
From a public opinion.
But
of
from
course
a financial thing, because like it's been pointed out already that Diddy might have not even paid the bread. It might have come from an insurance company or whatever the
Yeah.
fuck, right?
Could have.
But on top of that, it's way more expensive to drag this shit out. Now, if you're saying that, okay, well, to Amar's point, now you open up the gates to like other people coming in,
Which has happened.
and soon, it has happened. But everybody got sued. You didn't hear about that? Everybody's been getting sued because of that law.
We talked
Yes,
about
I
it.
agree.
We talked about it.
Good question.
Yeah.
So why you think she lying?
Okay,
I thought
so
we was going. Just
what I think, and I'll be specific, and so we can move on. I don't think she's lying about what he did.
okay.
Right?
Okay.
I think she's lying about the reasoning in which the lawsuit. So like, and I think you even said this last week when you were basically like she might have enjoyed it or she might have signed off on some of it, right?
Yeah.
I don't
That
think
was a lot.
But
No,
how's
I
that a
said
lot?
that.
He did say that.
I
How
said
was
she-
that a lot?
I said she might enjoy the freak off.
Yo, why do we
got
why do we live in a like anytime someone's like, yo, something's not up for discussion, that's not weird for you? Like you're not allowed to talk about something?
Nah,
That's weird as fuck.
No, it's not weird.
No, I'm gonna say it.
you know.
But like anytime you're not allowed to talk about something, that's probably the shit you
Both
should be
you
talking
and Darnell
about.
were on your Elon Musk shit. Fuck
Wow.
advertisements.
Yeah, I mean
Oh,
no,
nah, I
Darnell.
really feel that way.
What about fuck
I
advertisements?
do.
We just,
About fuck advertisements?
Free speech.
No.
Fuck
Oh.
ads.
If you got a problem with what we said, or you
Yeah.
like we're looking for
Alright.
something besides jokes
The
or
thoughts
something
and
funny,
opinions of Darnell.
Yeah.
don't
do
subscribe.
not
Unsubscribe.
reflect
Be out.
Yo,
what you
the
thought.
More like this. Why I'm
the
such a
fact
cap-
that you need everyone to agree
my
with you
holiday
or
party.
say things that make you feel comfortable is weird. Like, why do you need that?
who needs that?
No, I'm not saying anyone in here, but I'm saying the people that hear something and it's just like, oh my God, like he said something that made me feel uncomfortable, so now I don't know how to feel about life.
Yeah.
Like, you're a pussy, dog.
Some people are sensitive.
We're
It's
past 10 minutes.
Vaginal behavior.
From the toughest man on the planet.
We couldn't.
I'm not saying I'm the toughest man on the planet. I'm just saying like there was a point in time
Caveman.
where niggas felt comfortable being uncomfortable. Like if this is the hardest thing you're gonna have to deal with today, my nigga, you're having a pretty good day.
Okay.
We can move on.
Thank you.
Thank you, Reg.
Cool.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
You cleared that up for a lot of us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Everybody was sitting at home like, damn, man.
Shit.
Yeah, we were waiting for that.
I felt like saying it, man.
Good. But speaking of Diddy, he also stepped down from Revolt.
He did.
Macy's is dropping Sean John stuff.
They did after like 20 years, I think.
Who's still shopping at
And there's
Macy's?
something else.
A lot of people shopping. Macy's.
I know exactly who's shopping at Macy's, but like who's really shopping at Macy's?
Like, what do you
When
mean?
you out of town thugging on your rounds.
With your woes.
What's wrong with Macy's, Rich?
What's
No,
wrong
I'm just
with
like
Macy's?
I think the last thing I bought at Macy's was like socks.
Belt.
What?
No,
You-
I've never owned
the best
anything
place
Sean
for
John in my life.
Sean John.
It's the best place for accessories.
It's a velour Sean John
No,
tracksuit.
Macy's is great for accessories.
Wonderful
Just
for
not
accessories.
clothes.
I mean,
Velour Sean John
what do you
tracksuit.
mean?
What do they sell at Macy's?
And a headband.
everything.
They sell.
Everything.
They have polo.
Yeah, I get.
No.
That's
What else?
Most of the time,
They
if
have
I need
US
some polo, I get that.
U.S. Polo
They have
Sport.
They have U.S. polo. It's like Izod. Like what do they have?
They have G-Star.
Talk about it.
Do they?
Yes.
They have
Yeah.
G-Star.
Macy's got a bunch of shit.
Yeah. So maybe I'm discriminating
Yes.
against Macy's for no reason.
Peasant.
I could be wrong.
Man,
Nah, Macy's used to be
18
like
months,
where
Macy's
niggas
took an
with money
upgrade from
went
18 months
shopping.
ago.
Macy's used to be where niggas with money went shopping, right?
Still.
What up, though?
What?
Yo, this,
No, I said 18 months ago, Macy's would have been an upgrade for you.
You have
Not currently, though, but
come a long way.
you come a long way. You have.
From stuff.
What's crazy
can't
is
deny that.
Wait,
Just
wait,
don't
wait.
deny
Let
that
me.
part.
And I'm
Don't
tired of
deny it.
having this
Don't deny
argument.
that part.
No. I'm
Got
saying
all
the
essentials
clothes-
on today,
Hey,
Reg.
no.
Head to toe essentials.
That's not expensive though. Like I own. Never
never
mind. Let's
said
not even get
anything
into
about
that.
price.
But
It
what
was
I'm saying.
style.
No, really?
Yes.
Because I feel like I'm wearing the same shit.
You're not. That G shit's not.
No, okay, so I'm wearing sweatpants and hoodies, which is exactly the same.
Fair.
So what changed? Just the label on them.
Yes.
It's a big.
That's a
That's
big.
So that's the
big
difference.
deal.
As someone who owns a
Big
store,
difference.
you know the difference between certain brands because you don't even carry the shit you used to wear.
That's a fact.
No, I still wear it.
You don't
You do
carry
not
the shit.
carry
you
Fruit of
store.
the Loom in
Yeah,
your store.
but okay. So
Fruit of the Loom is crazy.
majority of my wardrobe prior was like just mad shit from like
Stuff.
H&M. I would literally just go grab like mad blank hoodies, because I didn't feel like walking around with brands.
Right.
Once I opened the store, I found a way to justify buying the brands. I still feel it's stupid. Like I sell a ton of stuff that we self-produce.
Right. I'm
Yeah.
like, this is bad marketing.
I mean, people gonna do it anyway.
Red be going off.
Wow. All right.
I am transparent.
And
Fuck
I think,
ads.
I think the dope thing is more and more people are
Elon.
opening themselves to buying like, you know, up and coming brands, which is dope. What? No?
Yeah.
That's
I
not a
don't
thing?
know how we got here from.
No, I don't know. I keep having to justify myself for some reason.
You said you could have insurance for
Yeah, just
situations
like
like this, Amal? So Diddy might have paid via
There
insurance
is a
policy?
running narrative, and I don't know how true it is,
Yeah.
but basically it's saying that there was an insurance clause that kind of kicked in when Diddy started getting these accusations, and in order to safeguard certain companies, they have insurance ready for things that may severely devalue the company.
Okay.
And so part of that is him having to step down. But an insurance clause may have paid the lawsuits or the settlements.
I see.
Yeah.
But then that's part of the bargain that he has to then step
Well,
down.
Yeah,
especially since
the company
she,
would take such a blow. Pause.
especially because she also, like in the lawsuit, I guess, and this is how I understand it, I don't know if it's true, in the lawsuit, she names the company.
She does.
So by naming the company, that
Workplace
automatically
implicates the
triggers
company
the
as well.
insurance and shit.
Yep.
Oh.
Smart, but these kind of fucked up. But
Scrape insurance.
Cause like, and like the idea that somehow like I only side with like men for some reason.
I wonder
which
where people
doesn't
get
make
that
sense.
from.
No,
Where
because
do they get that idea?
there's mad people.
No.
Wonder where that idea.
No,
It's
it's
started.
not.
I didn't
It's
say
not men.
I didn't say I
No way.
believe that Cosby did it.
No.
Well, the
Because
world.
he's an old guy. That's what you.
Nah, that's not why. Cause he so obviously did that shit.
I don't even remember you saying that, but I believe.
Yeah. Like he used to make jokes about it. It was very apparent. Like niggas be like, "Yo,
So did
y'all
Diddy. Come
y'all
find
never
out.
really did
Take
it?"
that.
Yeah.
Oh, so
I don't know.
that- why
'Cause
the
timing
tax-
is a thing
That's
for
why
me,
he
too.
does
Y'all ever
take
heard the
that?
end of
And
last night?
I know, I believe
Yes.
Cosby did it. I do believe some of the people jumped
say
on the
that.
bandwagon. I do believe that's a thing. But
Yeah.
like for the majority, I feel like it's a thing.
How much-
And I feel like Diddy did all that shit. It's
Reg,
just-
how,
I feel
how
like
much
a
of
lot
these
of it was
artists'
consensual.
lyrics, how much of their content should we be used? Should we be going back and using?
Zero.
Zero? Because there's things that if we really listen to Diddy songs, we probably going to start to pull stuff out with R. Kelly.
Zero.
AJ nothing but a number. Your body's calling me different things that we now re-listen to and we can't listen to the shit.
You shouldn't use
And
any
now
of it.
Young Thug in court, they've already, the judges granted them the ability to use his
I
lyrics in
answered
court
you,
as well.
man. None.
None?
Zero.
Okay.
But you feel the opposite, right?
I feel like context is always needed.
Yep.
Nah, man.
I can't say
feel like-
zero in the case of R. Kelly. That nigga's
Well,
nasty.
It's
Okay,
it's
but
a-
R.
it's a
Kelly,
fine
his
line, though.
music,
AJ nothing but a number.
no one needed R. Kelly's music to convict him, though. Like, it was just so readily apparent that that nigga was nasty. The reason R. Kelly got away with shit was because of the people surrounding him that condoned and encouraged the behavior.
But it's not even about conviction. It's more so that after we listened, we realized he was telling us exactly what he was doing. And that's the weird part.
Okay, so we're going to act all
Just like
sanctimonious about the
Bill,
R. Kelly shit, but let's be honest.
Mm-hmm.
This is something, the reason we let it go is because it's something that's been so prevalent in the community for so long. Like, it was just a regular thing. Like, people weren't, like, surprised. How many times, like, in high school, did you know a girl that was dating someone who's significantly older than her? Or, like, it's something that, to some degree, not saying we were okay with it or condoned it, but it was regular enough where we kind of, like, just let it happen. Like, the R. Kelly thing, people saw the tape where he pissed on a girl.
Yeah.
Like, how much evidence do you need before you're like, hey, someone should do something about this?
I would agree.
I don't think people necessarily let it happen. I think he had the proper money and the stuff like that to like.
Let it happen.
Well, like Pop said
'Cause
last
when you
week,
say
it's
people, you gotta
being
specify
complicit.
that. It's not like people outside of his circle, right? It's people in the circle you're talking about. Let it happen.
We saw him piss on a girl, and we continued to.
I've never seen the tape. I've never seen.
I didn't physically watch the tape, but it was confirmed. A lot of people, we knew it existed, and people still patronized his music. People
They did.
still listened, and like, so everybody's complicit in that. So, you know,
And my question was really centered around, should we start to change some of that? If your content is reflected in your reality, should we still be listening and
Okay.
consuming the content? Because if
Yeah.
we're complicit, then we're part of the problem.
but your storytelling, possibly, like, your art doesn't necessarily reflect reality. It might reflect your surroundings. It might reflect your
But what
reality
if it
to
does?
a degree.
Because with R, it sounds like it does.
Yeah.
With Diddy, I think people might start to pull out lyrics and say it does. And again, going back to Young Thug, and a lot of rappers who glorify violence, if you're glorifying violence, should we
Then we
be
should
championing it?
Then we should arrest everybody. Rick Ross should get locked up.
When they get
Drake
found
should get locked
guilty of
up.
things. When they get found guilty of
But
things.
you're talking about using people's lyrics.
Yeah, if they get found guilty of something. I'm just saying in general, though, talking about content, what do we do about this content that's pushing certain narratives, especially over our
Listen,
community?
they don't do that shit to white people, bro.
They don't.
I mean, they should.
They shouldn't do
And
it to
that's
anybody.
the next thing I was going
Your art shouldn't be used against you in court. If you actually did something, they shouldn't have to resort to, all right, Exhibit A is track list number 1. Like, if I did
But
it,
if in track
you should
list
have-
number 1, you say, I shot that nigga in the face, and you really shot the nigga in the face.
And even
On
then,
11th
I don't
Street
think
at 5
Word.
a.m.
Yeah, with the, you know what I mean?
even then,
and
I
old
don't
boy was riding
believe.
in the car with me.
But niggas lie. Niggas could just use that shit to build up clout or whatever. Like, that shouldn't be evidence in the murder. The evidence in the murder should be fucking footage and shit involving the murder and blood splatter and DNA and actual shit outside of like something that was put to a beat. If all you got and what strengthens your case is a fucking song, my nigga, you probably don't have a case.
But
And I
let's
hope
say
that's
all
the
of that, you
truth
have
in your
all that
thoughts.
stuff, right? The blood splatter, the video surveillance, whatever. And that is like, maybe that's him, maybe that's not him.
And
But
then
you
you
listen
go on
to
a
his
track
lyrics,
and you
he
say what
says,
you did.
I shot him on 79th.
Let's,
Like,
let's be honest. If you really had a case, it wouldn't, like, we living in a time where it's not that hard to prove somebody did something. If
not
they
true at all.
actually wait, if
That's
they actually
very
did it-
false.
I agree with that.
How so?
It's extremely false. It's very hard to prove that somebody committed murder. It's extreme. Like Tory Lanez, you know why they can't find? It's very hard. Like your palm print in the gun, 98% of the time they don't have prints on it. They can't get the prints.
His evidence was actually
even with actual
inconclusive.
prints.
Yeah,
His evidence.
it's not easy at all.
Wait, his was inconclusive. Like, I think it's not easy when you're convicting someone who didn't do it. It's very difficult.
Okay, but
Right?
I'm telling you this because I know from lawyers and other people like that,
Mm-hmm.
it's extremely hard to get a print off of a gun.
But
So that's not
even more than that.
foreign
Because,
to
I understand that.
even more than that, because
So-
of the burden of proof is on the state or on whoever's charging you, and you are innocent until proven guilty. It's even tougher to convince a jury of people of something. Now, I'm speaking from the perspective of somebody who has actually been on a jury of a murder case.
Yeah.
We let him go. I'm not going to discuss none of the details of the case, but I believe he killed that person.
OJ.
I wasn't on OJ's. I'm not old.
Oh, I'm saying you can't. I'm not saying.
OJ definitely did it.
I'm not
Nah,
saying that.
I don't
but-
think
You gotta
he
stop
did it.
saying
I think
stuff
he
like
know
that,
who
man.
did it. I think
You
whoever
think he
did it.
knows who did it?
Why is that such a hard?
No, I'm just saying, like, if he knows who did it, isn't that him doing it?
No,
No.
no. Him doing it is him doing it. Him knowing who did it is knowing somebody who did it.
So if he hired a hitman, then he didn't do it.
No, he technically
He didn't
did
do it.
He didn't kill her. He
He
got her
conspired.
killed.
He conspired to do it. If
Okay,
you hired
that's
him.
semantics, but I see your point.
But that's law.
No,
Law
I
is
think
all semantics.
I think he actually killed her. Him physically himself killed her.
Yeah,
And I understand why. I'm just saying I believe he did it.
It could have been two
That's
That's
people.
why his black card is in question. You said
Why?
something Like that. OJ ain't do it.
Because fam, he
say
definitely did
But
that
Tory
shit.
Lanez ain't.
And then years later,
Tory Lanez
which
did.
shouldn't be used against him.
But
Years
Tory
later,
Lanez did it.
he
wrote a book.
a
He wrote a
book
book. He wrote a book.
detailing exactly how he fucking killed her.
That's his art.
I respect
Can't
that.
use that in court.
Alright.
Can't use that in
But
court.
no, that's
Wait,
his art.
Can't use that in court.
They couldn't use it in court
Yes.
because of double jeopardy anyway.
But they
so-
should not be able to.
Nah, they shouldn't. I agree with that. But what I'm saying is the reason I'm not convicting him, the reason I personally believe he did it is because of those things.
All right, I respect it.
White man.
I don't know how we got here.
I don't know, man.
Speaking of white people, NBA player Josh Giddey.
Oh, this nasty nigga.
What happened?
Oh,
Josh
my
Giddey
God.
is a 21, 22-year-old NBA player.
For the Oklahoma City Thunder.
22-year-old.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he's being investigated for sleeping with a 16-year-old,
A minor. Yep.
15 or 16.
Yeah, send him to
and
jail.
they have
Wait.
they posted a video,
Wait.
right? It's her and Josh Giddey's behind her with his shirt off, and the caption says, "I just fucked Josh Giddey."
Literally.
And then there's video of him and the girl's brother, whatever. He's like, "Yeah, your sister's so sexy," or whatever he said. About her. I think now they're trying to like make sure that she's actually 16 or whatever. So they're trying to like do some research on when it happened. But The difference is that media is not covering it the same way that they covered
John
Black
Morant.
John Morant.
Any black superstar.
Even the kid we talked about recently, Kevin Porter, and his girlfriend recently came. I said that's not how what happened, or it didn't go down that way, whatever.
She
Miles
did try
Bridges.
to recant a bit, but yes.
Yeah,
Miles Bridges, even though he was guilty, but Miles Bridges.
yeah,
Even Von Miller. Von Miller just got charged.
yeah. They talk about it very differently than they're talking about Josh Giddey. They're kind of like not mentioning it, or they're like,
So
Wait,
one of
is
the-
she
always
16?
and he played the same. He's been playing games since then.
Her parents
So-
stopped cooperating.
and that's
I-
part of
So
the
she's
issue.
not 16. Is
They
she?
don't know how.
The parents withdrew
So,
all charges. The
what-
parents are saying that
what
they
I
want
parents
did-
are cool with it.
It's very
What
easy
I
to
did
prove her age.
hear-
if you're being
money.
honest.
What
Yeah.
I did
If the
hear
parents are cool with it, it's
that he
harder
met
to
her
do.
in a 21 and older club. Is that true? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Don't know all
That's
it.
what-
There's
I
so
don't
many
know.
different stories. Bro.
That's
It's
the
the
story
craziest
I
thing.
heard is that he met her in a club
And that's
where
the
you're
other
supposed
part
to be
of
21 and older.
I hold the
It's
the
like,
public
how
responsible
can
for that too, though.
what you mean.
Wow.
Who?
Josh
No,
Giddey's
the-
21 now.
The
21 now.
the way we consume
He can
like
get in.
media or whatever, or the amount of hype, and I'm not talking about us specifically. I'm talking about the public at large. When a black person does something, like that type of content gets so much more traction
But it's not.
versus.
It's the people that own the company are just white, and they don't.
No, I agree with that too.
Media is usually white on.
Yeah, it has nothing. Like, of course, the black gets more traction. That's the only shit you see.
Yeah, but like, okay, so I'll put it like, and this might not be connected. Let me know if you disagree. But Lenny Kravitz,
I disagree.
All right,
For the people out there.
obviously,
Okay.
Lenny Kravitz came out and he was basically saying
Like his
that
coverage in Essence and Black Magazine.
like black magazines don't really fuck with him,
yeah.
right?
Okay.
So if we were to look at it from the perspective of us as consumers, like of course we shoot down like, oh well, why is there this much scrutiny over a black athlete versus a white athlete? But we can't wait to go read the article. We can't wait to like shoot it. I mean, obviously we're media in a way, so we're going to talk about it. But like, I think if we did more work, I mean, we do it with YBW, but if black media did more work pointing
Behind
out,
that, by the way.
huh?
We're behind in that, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we've been slacking, see?
We've been slacking.
But if we did more shit
Much
in
info.
regards to pointing out what's happening on the other side, I feel like that would balance it out a bit. So we can't critique white media for ODing on black people when we do the same shit.
I
don't-
kind of agree.
And then we don't
disagree
and then
with
we
you.
don't highlight the people that's doing whatever, because people was talking about Lenny Kravitz. Technically what Lenny Kravitz is doing is still black music.
No, it
All
actually
music
it's
is
not
black
technically. It is black
Yeah.
music. The fact he's saying that he's basically doing all the right things. He's
Yeah.
a positive role model. He's putting out good music.
No scandals.
Fact.
no wild shit, and
Lot of
nobody's
coke, but-
covering.
Yeah, but he's walking
Nobody's
around
covered.
barefoot with his nipples out.
I mean, you know,
That's
mad normal. I
yeah, that
do
plays
that all
a
the time.
big part.
I mean, Dennis Rodman did some
matter of
mad
fact, I
weird
was like
shit.
that this morning.
Damn, they came.
He's on V-Lone t-shirts. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I think the Lenny Kravitz thing is a bit nuanced. Him saying that, I wasn't crazy about him saying that, partially because the content that he produces is not marketed to black folks. Although he does black music, because we create all music in a sense.
No, we did not in a sense.
We created rock
We
and
create
roll.
all music, but the rock and roll that is being played now is not marketed to us. Lenny does not play music that we listen to. We are not at his concerts. We're a vast minority at anything that he puts out. And so I hear him, but
Is that because of Lenny Kravitz or because we just don't go? And for a fact, I
he
can't
chose
say
the
that.
music that he makes.
I can't say that because I've never been to a concert to say whether or not black people are there.
What's the last Lenny Kravitz song you listened to?
Nigga, I never listened to Lenny Kravitz.
My point exactly.
No,
That's my point.
No, but what I'm saying is, it's not due to the fact that it's not marketed. I clearly know who Lenny Kravitz is.
Of course you do.
It's just that's not my type of music.
Exactly my point.
right.
Wait.
Okay.
What I'm saying though is that shouldn't negate any type of or to keep people from highlighting any type of accomplishment or anything or accolades.
Again,
in
it's
regards to him.
nuance. Lenny's got to understand brands have targeted audience. He's not on Essence, Jet, or Ebony Magazine because their target audience does not consume the type of stuff he puts out. It's not because we don't like him. It's not because he's not black enough. He doesn't make music. Even the movies he's in are usually not stuff that we go and support. Sorry, Lenny, go make a rap album. will.
That's a
you know,
fact.
You'll make them cover of a magazine.
I mean, I can't dispute that.
Reg does not
There's
know
a
your
black.
songs.
There's a black hockey player that we don't talk about. I don't even
a
know
bunch
that
of them,
nigga's
actually.
name.
Yeah, a
All right.
bunch of them.
See, so I mean, I could see your point.
And they don't get on the cover of Essence and Ebony either.
Yeah.
Shout out to them.
Somebody tried to give me tickets to go to a hockey game, and I said no. Like, you couldn't pay me to
Hockey's
go.
lit.
Why
though, I
not?
ain't gonna lie. You
That
should
shit
go.
is mad.
Yeah, you should really
Yeah.
go. Hockey's lit.
Yeah.
That shit is lit.
But
I heard that.
It's gonna be
Reg doesn't
fabulous.
really-
I'll continue to not go.
He doesn't watch
doesn't-
sports outside of MMA.
That's a fact too.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't go to a hockey game. That's the whole thing.
Does F1 count as a sport?
What?
Yes, it does.
Formula One? So I watch that.
Yes, that's a sport, but
Okay.
How'd you get
I'm
into
surprised you watch that.
Because
Actually, that doesn't
billionaires
surprise me.
are interested in Formula One.
Actually, that doesn't surprise me. Millionaires are interested in golf too.
and free calls?
I
And
haven't done that.
basketball.
Whoa.
I was thinking the same thing. No lie.
Why does your mind go there?
Basketball, hockey, they're
The
into
nerve.
all
All right.
sports, bro.
So the reason
nerve.
I got into Formula One,
The guy who just said
was 'cause-
vibrators. The nerve.
Wait.
Before pot.
the reason
before
I got to
life.
Formula One was because they built the Formula One track out in Vegas, and I had a potential opportunity to like work with them, but I never really watched Formula One. This was like last year, so I felt like I had to learn as much about it as possible. So then I started watching it like
So why
You
was that?
enjoy it?
January.
You enjoyed it?
No, it's fire.
Okay.
I didn't know it was what it was.
And I mean, I'll be honest. One of the stars in that sport is a black man,
Yeah,
Lewis Hamilton.
the way the cars drive and like this shit's crazy.
Name me 4 drivers.
I don't know the driver's name. I just watch it.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I have Lewis Hamilton. Like, I don't know. I recognize the cars and like I feel like I got some of the teams locked down.
What about?
But
when
like
the
I don't know
billionaires-
the drivers' names.
All
What
right,
if
give me
one of
4
the
teams.
billionaires ask you?
Huh?
What if one of the billionaires ask you this? What you gonna tell them?
Fam,
Lewis
I'm
Hamilton,
I'm
Lewis Hamilton,
learning
Lewis
about it as I go. I just been watching it, like kind of figuring out the rules. I'm not gonna lie about it, but like I don't know like names verbatim. I've just been watching it.
All right, 4 teams.
I can't name the
Yeah,
teams.
you
off
ain't
the
been
top of my
watching
head.
that shit, man.
I'm
Stop
serious.
lying to us. You ain't watching no damn F1, Reg.
I'm watching Formula One.
You got
I'm actually going out to Vegas in then like 2 or 3 months to go to the Formula One track.
Okay. What's happening there?
They got
Go to the Sphere too. Go to the Sphere.
Huh?
Gotta go to the Sphere.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. They say they're losing a lot of money. We have a thing we're doing for the Super Bowl, and we have a Formula One activation.
Cool.
So fuck you, Darnell.
Pause. You just mad at he mad because it's the truth. This nigga don't watch no Formula One, and he is lying to y'all.
I'm not lying.
He is clearly lying to y'all.
All right, man.
He can't name a team. He can't name no
I don't know it
players,
off the
no
top of my head.
drivers.
There's okay,
Name the
I
track.
watch
What's the name of the track?
I know where they are. I don't
What's
know.
the name of the track?
I don't know the name.
So
of
what
the
are you
track.
watching?
Hot Wheels.
I know where the
Hot
track
Wheels.
is. I know where the tracks are. I just don't know the name of the track.
All right, where else is there a track? Vegas and where else?
All right, there's one in Vegas. There's one in Monte Carlo. They have one in France. They have one in Germany.
Isn't it?
Those are the 4 tracks I've seen so far.
Is there one in Barcelona?
There actually is one in Barcelona
Fuck, I don't know.
I was asking that.
because they had no. There's one in
you gotta-
Barcelona because they had I forget the name of the race, but they were up there.
Only
And then
track-
I actually watched a bunch of Formula One movies. So someone compiled a list of movies I should see. So like
Ford versus Ferrari.
they
like
retired.
Tony.
No, that's not a Formula One thing.
That's NASCAR, I think.
What's that called again? The movie about Niki Lauda and the other guy that Thor was in. That was a good movie.
I believe you, but not to cut you short. But
Yeah,
the people
please.
watching our show, they
20.
probably
Yeah.
don't care about F1.
Yeah.
Like
No, they don't.
care
They just
about
logged off.
rock music.
Only tracks I know is in these women's head, man.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That was good. That was good.
You be braiding hair?
It's a track, man. You know. Just glue that shit down.
I don't know nothing about that.
Yes, sir. T.I. son wilding out.
King.
Yeah, but that's a constant thing.
You
What
saw
did
the
he do?
recent?
I
how-
missed it. I didn't.
I think he got into a fight with T.I., right?
Yeah, so he's
I
basically
didn't want to find out because I'm like, I'm gonna find out here anyway.
he was basically arguing with his
Good
parents
job, Brad.
that he grew up outside, that he grew up like
In the hood.
in the hood and tough.
How?
And that's on business.
And they was like,
Standing on business.
and they was like, what do you mean? You grew up in a gated community, and you like sucked the pacifier till you were 12.
That was
Wow.
fucked up. His
And-
mom did say that was fucked up.
Yeah, he was like, nah, that's not true. I was at my grandma's house and I was outside. I didn't want to be in these gates or whatever. And they were like, you used to cry to go to her house because you went to go over there and suck your pacifier because we wouldn't allow you to do
That
it
was
here.
fucked up.
So then he
Ow.
started getting loud with T.I. about, oh, you know I stand on business. You can't talk to me like that. What you gonna do, this and that? And I guess T.I. yoked him up and held him. And he,
Good.
You just heard him say, get off me, yo. Get off me. He said, you can't
Yeah.
do nothing with me. but he clearly has a different view of how he grew up than his parents did.
That's like the
I think
the
he's-
sportscaster's son. He's like he rapped.
Oh yeah, Michael Irvin.
Yeah, that was
yeah,
that funny.
yeah.
That's fucked up too.
I don't.
He's like, why are you lying?
I don't know why.
You ain't
like
that bad.
suffering and like bullshit is such like a virtue in the community. Like
I know so
dog,
much of it, bro.
But it's
I've
like,
seen-
fam.
I've seen dudes that grew up in. I'm like,
But why do you want
like
that?
why? Like,
No,
It's
my
the
kids do it
allure.
too. Like I'll be
My-
honest with you.
my
Like,
oldest son was like that.
why do you want that though?
I actually have a very different take.
Everybody wants what they can't have.
But hold on,
That's a good point.
Interesting.
Grass
very
is
very
greener.
different. Your oldest son, right?
Yeah.
Newark, grew up in Newark.
East Orange. West Orange, actually.
Oh, what's up?
West Orange is good. Okay.
Big difference.
West Orange.
Yeah, take that back.
Okay, so,
So it's not to say that he hasn't been exposed to a level of it, because his family. Like,
Yeah.
we got all the goons, you can name them. They pull up, whatever.
He stand up
However,
business.
his experience was willfully and consciously to not be in the environment of East Orange or Newark at that time, early 2000s.
Smart decision.
You know,
I'm sure T.I.'s son was exposed to some degree. Like he probably seen it or been around it driving through the city. But like, fam, like your dad was T.I. You know what I mean? And you've
from
seen
before you was born.
word,
Like-
and you've seen the consequences of some of his decision making. So it's not like it's so foreign to you or happened somewhere else. But
I'm trying to think of it. Oh, because he did like 6 months for 22 machine guns.
yeah, but like I mean,
Nah,
More than
nah,
6
he
months. Don't do
he,
that.
he
Come
did
on.
he did
He
some
got
more
time.
time.
Man. He got time.
He did
pull
more
up.
time
Don't
than
do
that.
that.
Like
at the
T.I.
tip.
Didn't he do 2
Nah,
years?
nah, I think he did.
He
like,
did some time.
Prior
Yeah, he
before.
did.
Yeah, he
some
did
time.
2 years. Then he did
more than
6
one-
months
He
after
did
that.
more than one bit. He just pressed them dudes at the Atlanta nightclub too.
Man.
Watch out, man. He'll be at our door.
Nah, but he
T.I., you cannot grab me up like you grabbed yourself.
Please, now, don't be around.
Don't do that.
Yo,
The
you know
words
what?
and opinions
Don't do
of
that.
Darnell.
Yeah.
That's him.
No, I understand what Darnell's saying, but he did. I think he did 2 years, and then he did
let
6
him,
months
nigga.
after that.
I'm not gonna let him, but
Words
Did he?
and opinions,
Come
dog.
on.
And
let's not-
the only
yeah.
reason
Kang, homie.
he didn't do more time is because he was T.I. and the people that spoke out on his behalf. The nigga did a whole MTV show about redemption. Nigga did a track. It was mad shit.
Made a thesaurus.
He
All
walked
that.
Yeah, he did
Yeah,
mad
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
I don't
he walked
know.
out the jail and got a violation.
I don't know how.
He's bugging.
I don't know
And
how.
I think he did
22
time
machine
for
guns
Tiny,
gets you
right?
6 months.
I think he did time for Tiny too.
I,
'Cause she
I think I
violated
know how,
something.
but
Yeah, I think we can figure it out.
Yeah.
I'm not talking on that.
Oh,
my
shit.
take is a little
Come on
different.
You're a piece of shit.
My
I'm
take
just-
is a little different.
That's not a
King,
secret.
homie.
Piece of shit.
That's not a secret.
Listen, man, we don't have to talk about that.
My take is a little different.
T.I.P..
I think we've been seeing a lot of these the children of celebrities. Boosie dealt with this to a certain extent. A lot of children of celebrities tend to lash out. What I think that we're missing is that because these fathers are doing so much to get and maintain a certain lifestyle, they may not really be as available as they think they have been in these kids' lives. King has said multiple times he spent way more time around his grandmother. I felt like they were trying to play him in that live. But it's very possible that while T.I. is going on tour and his mother's also a singer, she's touring, that you were with grandma a lot.
Come on.
So
His mom wasn't torn.
wait, hold on a second.
And
No,
Nah, they
no,
still
that was a
torn.
shot.
Don't sleep.
yeah, don't do that.
That was a shot.
that
Don't
was
do
that is clearly
That
a
was a
shot.
Yeah.
She
Yeah,
was
it was-
torn.
it
Not a
was.
lot, but she was torn.
She gets to the
Right,
point.
but there was a long period of time they weren't torn. They probably just
Yeah.
started touring within the past 5 years.
Nah.
No,
You
and I
gotta
agree with you.
remember,
I'm just saying we don't have to
Tiny's
shoot at her
pen-
though.
Crazy.
Tiny's pen has
Crazy.
been active since SWV
Yes.
days.
Right.
Yes.
And I
Her
get it.
and Candy.
But that pen
So-
don't take you on
Candy
tour.
gets it
That
back
pen
to
takes you
that
to the
can-
That's
studio,
true.
and that's
Word.
it.
Yeah, and that
They
studio
work.
might
That's
be
what I'm
in Dubai. That studio might be in Hawaii. That studio might be. You get me?
That's a
Like,
reach.
Nah.
That's a reach.
Come on.
I agree with
That's not
you.
a reach.
Man.
That's
My
the
thing
fact-
is-
that's a fact.
It is what it
But he's
is.
not- she's not gonna be going that long.
He grew up
and
in a
let's
gated
be honest,
community.
I don't know
you
who's,
have to
who's
that
doing all that.
fully.
And then you
But-
have to remember, like, he's not like actually risking his life for anything. It's like for fun, essentially.
Yeah.
I would agree with that part. And,
And then
again,
how
I'm not
many-
saying he should disrespect his parents. He should
How
have
many
never disrespected
kids
his parents.
grew up at grandma's house and their dads weren't T.I. and they're not trying to do all that shit?
But that
How many
aside,
people had absentee parents and there's no justification for it?
Well, no,
Daddy
if
wasn't
if your
around.
parent is an absentee, then all I'm saying is I can understand to a certain extent some of his frustrations. Again, with Boosie's daughter,
Daddy's
she
not
blasted
around,
him.
so I gotta be a thug and pretend to grow up in the hood.
I think, again, I don't know if you saw the clip. It wasn't even about being a thug. It was more so
That-
you guys have pulled me into this fallacy of yours that you use to sell our family. And I've spoke many times about selling your life and your likeness. He said y'all would come get me from grandma, and it's very possible he was at grandma's house. And y'all would bring me when the cameras would come on, and then I would go back to grandma's house. All that is very possible. I was part of a business. And so I don't know what the upbringing of King was, because he's, again, had a lot of issues. Now, people just saw that and said, yo, you trying to be tough. King might really have problems with his father. I don't know that he doesn't. Just like, again, Boosie's daughter had a lot of problems with Boosie, and Boosie's response was, but I bought you a car and I bought you these things. Yeah, but you also did multiple bids, and maybe you just weren't there for me. And so that's what I saw from King, is a lot of frustration. I hope that they can get it together. T.I. put out a statement that saying his family is family, and he going to always be there for King, and I believe him in that one.
What I saw,
Kids, my bad. Go ahead.
what I saw from King is wanting attention on the internet,
That's part of it.
because
Unfortunately.
you're recording it,
Yeah.
right? Then the song came out,
Mhm.
and I think that's a part of it. And I think he's become a caricature kind
Yes.
of thing. Like even the teeth and the whole thing, and like he looks like Bart Simpson now, all right? And I think he's craving attention because he feels like that's what success is, because he's seen his parents have that attention.
But also, when your parents bring a camera into your house when you're 5, 6, 7,
Yeah.
and you grow up with a camera in your face, of course you're going to crave some type of attention.
But
It's going to do something to you.
Run's house
That's-
was way
that's
bigger
a
than that
fact.
show.
Huh?
Run's house is way bigger than T.I. and Tiny, right? Would we agree?
But JoJo did, have some running.
Yeah. Wild out.
I'm about to say.
Right.
both
Before
of them.
niggas embarrassed.
all
him.
the
But
kids had
JoJo's-
some
Both of
things.
them.
JoJo's run-ins were never him record himself.
Different era.
No, I don't think he'd want to record those.
Different
though.
era.
Right. But
Somebody
now people
recorded.
were picking on him, and that happens.
Yeah.
People were gonna pick on T.I.'s son and go after T.I.'s son
But
because it's T.I.'s
niggas
son.
weren't picking on JoJo because, like, hey, we just want to pick on JoJo. Like, when you project a certain type of energy and put yourself in certain environments, that might go left for you, right?
But I don't know if JoJo projected anything until he was provoked, and then it was like, oh, I think that's what happened in JoJo's
Nah,
situation.
I don't know.
It's possible. And JoJo's situation was a little different because Run obviously was there. He was retired from hip hop.
Right.
T.I. is extremely active in hip hop and an actor. And so again, I don't know how available he is to King. And King clearly has some animosity to
T.I. is not a bad actor.
No, he's not.
He's
He's a pretty good actor.
He wasn't acting on that camera.
Yeah. My thing is,
Joking King ass up.
and maybe because I'm just like very like anti excuses and shit like that. Like people now are like so soft, and the shit we use to like justify certain behaviors. Maybe a kid is just spoiled. Maybe you're a brat and you're just used to
things
people just telling you what you want to hear, and people basically giving you your way, and then that's okay to have a sense of entitlement up to a certain age. And now you're old enough where people aren't giving you that same energy because we're expecting you to grow up, and it's not happening.
Two things can be true.
Question.
Which could be connected to the whole parental shit.
Question, because you called your own kid spoiled before,
Yeah.
right? How do you fix that then?
Okay, so
Pop did as well, by the way. Both of them.
So
did really.
my kids are spoiled to a degree. Like I give them what they want because like they behave in a way, and it's not like they're brats and they act out and I just give them what they want anyway. Like my kids are like super well behaved. Like I have no problems or issues with them acting out in any way, shape, or form. They all get good grades. One of my kids is in a STEM academy. Like they all do everything they're supposed to do. So I give them what they want, right? The problem is, and I haven't figured out how to like counteract that. At some point, your kids are going to, they might possibly resent you for giving them everything or for experiences they might have not had because no, you can't go to whatever hotel party with your friend. Like, why are you even asking me this? So let's all chill and stay in the house. No, I don't want to stay in the house and watch this gigantic TV that you bought. And like, I did this for y'all. Like during the pandemic, we couldn't go to the movie theater, so I bought like a massive TV, built out like a whole like
Like a home entertainment.
home entertainment shit, just so y'all can have the movie experience in the crib type of shit. And you're like, nah, I didn't ask you for this type of shit. I want to go outside and do hood rat shit with my friends. I can't let you do that,
But
right?
they are right. They didn't ask for it.
No, you didn't ask for it, but like at the same time, you're not going to understand the reasoning behind some of the things. Even in me telling you, you're not going to understand it. So now as a kid, like since you were babies, you've been riding around in like luxury cars. You've never taken the bus, and you Like you've never known what it felt like to have to like figure out how to buy something or save money to go out and get something. And maybe it's my fault for not letting them experience some of that stuff to create the comparison. So that might be on me.
I had a friend ask me recently, a woman asked me, how do you motivate black men? Like, how do black fathers motivate their sons? How do we motivate black men? Because obviously women are far exceeding us, usually in academia right now and in opening businesses. And I was honest because, first of all, I don't have no sons. So I'm like, I don't know.
There's
But
reasoning for that, though.
we can get to the, again, there's nuance. But what I said is a lot of the really, really successful black men I know, to be honest, or at least just talking to celebrities, they come from some of the roughest places. They usually don't have dads.
Yeah.
There's a lot of really single parent rough stories. And I'm like, sometimes that seems to be what propels. That's how you get a LeBron James or a Hove or many of these other black men. There's a lot of stories with them.
I might have to
Don't say
start
that's how.
fucking my kids up and beating them. like
Yeah,
Amar.
yeah, don't say that.
Chasing them through the house
Yeah.
with a belt.
Red, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Amar's like, nah, you got to put more thrust into this.
you
I
can't
tried
say
to tell you.
you can't say it because there's a Steph Curry,
There is a Steph
Yeah.
Curry, yeah.
there's a Drake.
Well, Drake, he got a lot of issues with his father, but he knows of his father.
Yeah, I think part of the reason is that you have to kind of sit and figure out like your why and your motivation. Like, and we all have one. Some people just don't like to face it and acknowledge it and then work from there. You have that face. Like you have a why you do things.
Yeah, but like, I mean, I can admit the point of, like, yeah, kids have it too easy, and like, I mean, we could laugh and joke around about Amar, like tell his kids to put their fists up so he could like box with them or whatever. However, he punishes them in the house.
A little body shot.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What are you answering right now?
But no, I'm saying
Why was
in
that
regards
part of the
to
answer?
Yeah,
What?
what are you answering?
your question.
What was the question?
Your question
my
was-
kids.
It had nothing
No,
to do-
your question was or your statement was in regards to like people suffering versus not suffering. You mentioned Drake and Steph Curry and everything like that.
And I said the thing is that people have to find the why they do things and work from there. But a lot of times people want to acknowledge the why to motivate themselves.
The
Sometimes we
biggest
take
issue-
that why away from our kids, though.
No.
Yes.
That-
Yes and no,
Because-
I can say from
That's what the point I was
somebody who
getting
was a single dad, I had the same exact experience as a single mom. My son's mother was not responsive to the responsibility of being a mom. She just wanted to be outside. We were young parents. I was 20, she was 19, so that's what that is. A lot of the space that I created for my oldest son was based off of the fact that my dad wasn't really active from 7, 8 to like I became a dad. So the energy that I gave my oldest son was he's never gonna know the context of being poor, like ever. So it's like my point is we don't give kids context. We just give them, well, if you grew up like I grew up, you would appreciate the shit that I'm doing for you, which none of them asked for. And a lot of the times the way we parent is out of trauma responses anyway. It's the shit that we didn't know better, that our parents didn't know better.
But that speaks to my point.
You get me? So it's like, it's once you become aware of it, you can actually give them real context. What can you do? You give them the truth. Not just the truth from a parent's perspective, but the truth from a person, like they are people.
Listen,
And a lot of parents don't regard their kids as people more than property. Do what the fuck I say, shut the fuck up, so forth and so on.
I don't necessarily agree with that.
So I think the problem
Okay.
is that the why, y'all automatically went to the why as being something has to come from a negative place, something negative. It doesn't. Your
all.
why could be something as simple as wanting to live up to your parents or surpass your parents, right? Your why could be something as far as like
Fucking
that was shaky.
Now-
That was shaky.
Nah, he caught it. He caught
Not,
it.
and
He
shit
caught
was
it.
spinning and shit.
You almost
Just what
dove
did
for
you
that
get?
way.
I almost went wide.
Keep going. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I have
No,
the same
okay.
thing.
My fault.
But the why could also
I have the same thing. Just
the why could also be that something outside of yourself that you feel like your purpose is just to bring other people's happiness or heal sick, whatever it is.
Yeah.
You can just have to find That
But
why
a
the
lot
why
of-
doesn't have to be pain.
Unfortunately, a lot of people's why or motivation comes out of loss or not having or whatever. It's very difficult for some people to basically operate from a space of comfort. So even me, and maybe it's like it's different for everybody. Even me, sometimes when I get too comfortable in a space, or like possibly like I get a big check or something like that,
Hey.
that might rob me, at least momentarily,
Spin that shit.
of the will to go out and get more or do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but if that was true, then poverty in the hood wouldn't exist because they'd be so hungry they'd be motivated to do it. You get what I'm saying? The people that are successful are the people that are continually being successful even though they have already.
Fuck, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Very good point.
Very good point.
That's an awesome point. I do think people
said I tried.
people could get used to anything, and I do think people can wake up, and to a degree, I feel like a large amount of the black community is just like depressed. And I'll be honest with you, I really don't
I'm
appreciate
surprised you said that.
y'all niggas like trying to make me be introspective and shit on a Friday. Like I
it was.
would rather be laughing and shit. This is not what I pulled up for.
Well, then tell a joke.
It's, like I mean, we're already in
hour
deep
reg?
conversation. It's like, it's
Comedy hour
upsetting.
Reg.
So let
Like
me
make
ask-
me laugh,
So
nigga.
there was this homeless
Alright,
person,
yeah.
right?
We're-
But that being said,
I'm
just
gonna ask you one more
Knock, knock.
introspective
Yeah.
question. Though you believe at large the black community is depressed, but you don't believe in therapy per se, how do you feel they should solve that?
okay. So wait, so
No at large.
Okay, HR.
wait, so one, he does a terrible job in regards to being HR, by the way.
No, that
I
was
would
perfect.
disagree.
But
Perfect.
If I did a good job, what would happen?
we would all be out of a job. So I mean, there you go.
So I mean,
That's why he does a great job.
manage the company
Yes, he does a
appropriately.
great
We
job.
don't got no cases. We good.
Company guidelines are wild here.
Reg needs sensitivity training. We gotta get this nigga some
It's
training.
a fact.
All right.
Where's
Or
he
y'all
looking for
niggas
somebody to
stop being
tell?
pussies. It's a vaginal word. It's very.
You said it.
Yeah.
You going
So,
pause.
I'm not saying I don't believe in therapy. I don't feel like it's automatically necessary for everybody. That being said, I don't think there's any amount of therapy you could like. I can't therapy my way out of being hungry. You know what I mean? There are things that cause
Talking about, but you've got to dap
depression. Yeah. Baif will dap the hood.
Dap the shit out of you.
That's his nonprofit. Dap the hood.
Dap the hood.
That's the hood.
Dap
We're
the hood.
coming. We're in 49 states.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Nigga
saying?
pull up with a truck. Niggas think he handing out turkeys. It's
Open
just
back
daps. Yo, we got dap for everybody. Just
Dap the
mad
block.
daps.
Mad stickers and shit.
It's like niggas like, where the turkey?
Nah.
It's right here.
Yeah, I'm saying. Go get you some. Yeah.
Motivation.
Turkey's over there.
I sympathize.
Y'all fucked up.
So I'm not saying I don't believe in therapy, but I'm saying the depression isn't due to the lack of therapy. I think the depression is due to like different like socioeconomic conditions that like can't really be addressed like super fast, right? So a nigga might be less depressed if he had purpose and he could find a job, right? A kid might be less depressed if they had a parent that was around to engage with them. And when you're talking about black women being educated, like, and there's no excuse because I mean, I'm not going to be one of these guys that talks about slavery and so on and so forth. But like at the same time, the talking point of pull yourself up by your bootstraps is, I understand both because I do believe bitching and complaining about being poor or hungry isn't going to really help you out. But then on the flip side, I do understand why a lot of people are in that situation. And if a bunch of black guys have been locked up and their kids grow up without
Bunch of black guys.
Bunch of black guys.
a bunch of
Bunch of black guys.
black guys have
Black
been locked
guys.
up and their
Darkies and
kids
shit, you know.
and
That's crazy.
goddamn.
Black
You
guys.
see that video when the dude was talking about New Orleans and he was like, well, what's the problem with New Orleans? And he'd be like, honestly, the niggas.
No.
That's terrible. I've
I've
not
never
seen
watched
a white
this
dude.
stuff like this.
I'm
That's
sure
right,
it was. I'm sure it was.
Hilarious. So hilarious. Someone definitely
What's
should
wrong
have
with
did
this guy?
something about it, but I just thought it was funny.
Okay.
So there was an episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm because I was rewatching it too, where Larry David said the word nigga, and
I know
I was
it's your favorite.
offended. It was funny, but I was offended.
Really?
Yeah, because the dude was like,
Hey,
yeah,
JB?
Huh?
He probably
No, he
said
didn't say it to
better.
JB. He
He
said
didn't
it
add
to,
the ER.
Huh? Nah, he
Oh.
did. He added the ER because he was just like, no, he didn't add the ER. He said it with an A because the dude walked up and was like,
That's why
hey,
we're fully offended.
you my nigga, right? He was like, no, I'm your nigga. Anyways,
Reg, which white person says nigga the best in your opinion?
I don't know. I don't listen to a lot of white people say.
Kramer.
He was
That
wild.
was crazy. He was upset.
bugging.
He was upset.
That's your.
He was mad.
He was upset.
No, he was mad. He was upset. It's not an excuse. I'm saying he was upset. I'm
That was
not
immediate.
justifying
That was
it.
your response, though.
Whoa,
He was
I'm
upset.
not justifying it. I'm saying
outta
he
here.
was mad. I don't care if he was mad.
Me
But
neither.
I'm just saying, like, he was.
not even bringing that up.
What's crazy is Dave Chappelle said it, and everybody was cool with it. And I'm just saying he was mad. I'm not justifying it. I'm not okay with it.
Dave Chappelle said what?
Dave Chappelle was okay with it.
I don't
Now
give a
what?
fuck.
When did
Crickets.
Dave Chappelle say he was okay with it?
I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck with him or Chris Rock.
Well,
okay
because he's the dignitary for all black people, we should be okay.
No, I didn't
with
say
it.
that. I'm
Nigga
just saying
representative.
niggas pick and choose who to
The
receive
ambassador
certain
of
messaging
nigga.
from. Because I said something last week, and niggas was like, nah, Reg is this. And
You
Pop
weren't
said
here
it.
last week.
Are
Then
you
the following
comparing
week-
yourself to Dave
You weren't here
Chappelle?
last week.
No, I'm saying I said something last week, and then Pop said it
But you
the
weren't here
following week.
last
The exact same messaging, and people were like, nah, that sounds reasonable. I said the exact same thing.
You always go a little too far, though. Pop probably.
Listen, it's not
took your
such a thing
message
as too
and
far,
just
man.
kinda-
Niggas gotta grow up. Listen, anyways,
Hot line, he made a hot song.
word. But there's no simple answer for it because, like, I do think people should just accept that no one's coming to save them.
Real quick.
But
Speaking of niggas, though.
yeah,
Derek Chauvin. Can we just.
Oh yeah.
oh yeah, he got stabbed. That's
22
dope.
times. That is
lot of
dope.
times.
How many times?
That is true.
22.
That's fire.
But my thing is,
22
he ain't
twos
died
for you.
right.
Let's clap it up.
No, hey. Shit happens in jail, man. Shit happens in jail.
Do we have
happens.
confirmed evidence of the stabbing?
Well,
Do we have footage? Do we have pictures?
Can we
Because
just
in my
stop in
opinion,
jail, bro?
he
Can we just
never was
be-
in jail.
happy
Did-
that he got
What?
stabbed?
In my opinion, he was never in jail.
You don't think
it
he-
was to quell the black community, to pacify us? I don't even think he got stabbed. Keep it a bean.
Listen, you on your
I
book
think
of the
they
dead
gotta
shit
put
right
it
now,
out.
B. Why can't
I
we
think-
just have this
bro,
one, dog?
We live in a world of
That's a fact.
AI, where
I'm
AI
with
can
Reg on
clone
this
your voice. AI can make a video of anybody doing anything. What are we talking about?
So B, so then we could
Do you
just
know
use
that they're
that for everything.
predicting? Do you
nothing,
know that they're
nothing
predicting
happens.
for 2024, the election, going into this election, this is going to be the craziest attack, cyber attack that we've ever seen because of AI?
So I can't enjoy
How
this
many
nigga being
stories-
stabbed because of
No,
the
I
election?
can enjoy it,
Sap,
but
enjoy it.
it's short lived because
'Cause you don't know
who's
if
to
it's
say
Niggas
they just
been
spinning it
waiting
like,
for something bad to happen to George Zimmerman. That nigga
let's,
is alive and well.
He's pretty.
Yeah. Some of them gotta stay out. They have to for it to be the energy that
He's very easily accessible by niggas.
energy
and
that
nothing's happening.
thrives the internet is
run up
all
on you, he might
negative.
shoot
It could be the most positive
You don't
thing
run up
that
on
you
him, he might
post,
shoot you.
right? The most positive thing you post, and somebody will be in the comments and say some negative shit to it. It could be a baby, and it'll be some fucking person in the comments like, "Why do people put their babies on the internet? This shit is crazy." Nigga, it's a baby. Smile. Feel me?
I don't understand what you just talking
Well, if it is real,
Just saying.
you got
It's
stabbed.
jail. I don't
If
know
it's real-
why they'd be dropping photos
Yes.
of him being stabbed.
What do you
They
mean? We
drop
saw the,
photos of
That
us.
shit happens all the time.
we saw the footage of the guy crawling out of the prison.
Yeah,
They're mad
good for
cameras in
him.
jail, bro.
He almost got away.
I'm just.
Well, but
Nah,
the,
not
the
good for
footage
him.
is leaked.
I want to
was a
celebrate with niggas,
me.
but I
Really?
feel
What did he
like
do?
being-
Murder,
Girlfriend?
rape, like he
Oh,
was
word?
wilding.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it was just a
Fucking,
nigga that was
yo.
locked up. I didn't know his rap sheet. My bad.
Yeah.
My bad. I take that back. I didn't know.
Nah, it's
I thought
not
this
free
was just a
everybody.
nigga that
Some
he
of y'all
got locked
niggas
up.
need to be there.
No, some niggas
They lock
definitely
them
need to
up.
be locked
They
up.
do, for sure.
But as far as like the AI shit,
Not Young
like
Thug though. Let him go.
we can't go too far into that, man, because then niggas are just not gonna believe shit, and then everybody's doomed, man.
Free Young Thug.
That's Reggie's
Do what you
boy.
got to do.
Who counted the stabs?
The nigga who was stabbing him.
Probably when he goes to the
Oh yeah, the medical.
infirmary,
22
they have
wounds.
I
to.
was like, damn, it's
Yeah.
22.
I'm just saying, 22 he ain't in critical condition.
Nah, 'cause
He
what
ain't-
happens-
22. Like, how's he still alive?
22.
Like he got the
Probably wasn't
Bowie
a-
knife in
Yeah,
jail
yeah.
though.
It's probably like this big.
That might be
they
a
stabbed him.
toothbrush that they
Yeah.
just.
Yeah.
Yes. even worse because those be the ones that puncture one of them fucking organs. So he got stabbed 22 times in his
They
arm.
just kept
Yeah,
missing.
it's probably like little flesh wounds. Like they ain't do nothing.
Damn, that sucks.
Yo, come on.
See, we was just overjoyed about this, and you
I
ruined
want to
it.
rejoice, but I'm
You
gonna be the
ruined it
Grinch that
completely.
stole Christmas.
Nigga just got mad.
Don't be
paper cuts.
hoodwinked.
I
Fuck
do
that.
think they're gonna end up putting him in PC or something now, though. We might not.
I'm
really
surprised he
never
wasn't
see it.
there already. He probably was.
He's not in
I don't know
there.
how they got to him, man.
Most people don't.
'Cause a guard
wanna
probably wanted
go
to
there though.
Get to him.
No, you don't want to be locked down for 23
Yeah.
and 1. So I would understand that, but whatever.
I mean, his case
Anywho.
probably better off.
Fuck you, babe. You ruined it.
But your boy Reg,
Who?
be keeping up with the
I
case.
give up.
What case?
Young Thug.
Thugger.
Oh, they just started the
YSL.
case this week, right?
Yeah.
Yo, so
Young service
his,
life.
His lawyer is brilliant.
So
Brilliantly
Super
retarded.
Brilliant.
Super brilliant.
Brilliant.
Brilliantly-
Niggas was like,
shouldn't
when
even say the
Thug
R
stand
word, I'm
for
sorry.
To go really well or really bad?
That
you go really
homie,
bad.
Jesus.
It stands for truly humble under.
humble.
Yo,
Under
man,
God?
that's what it means.
Fire.
Oh, word.
That's what it
Pushing
means.
P is pushing positivity.
Positivity.
Listen,
That's
but
what we
what
doing.
was it though?
P squared, cuz.
Huh?
What was it though?
Positivity.
They said a bunch of stuff. Positivity was one of them.
Yeah, so there you go.
Yeah, I mean,
They just forgot about
What was YSL? Wasn't it like Young Service Life or Young?
Sorry to interrupt. Not really sorry. Go subscribe to our Patreon before I forget. Way more laughs, stuff we can't really talk about on YouTube, and more of me making all these guys look like idiots. So go check that out.
Special.
And they wore YSL clothes.
Okay.
yeah, but
Listen, man, why y'all need one niggas to be guilty so bad?
now we don't.
I don't. Not at all.
Listen,
What
you
made-
don't know what it means. The lawyers just communicating to the jury, this is what Thug means
No. Oh,
to him.
Thug. That's fair. We
Yeah.
know what YSL means because he said what YSL means.
Over and
It's
over.
completely clear with that.
Yeah.
But what might get him off is that
Pause.
Yeah, that was a pause.
that's a good pause. It's good. In the courtroom, people are recording shit.
Mm-hmm.
So some of the jurors' faces got out and are being identified already.
That
So it may be a mistrial.
that's and then he'll just be right back though.
Yeah.
That could happen. I think it could be a mistrial just because of how bad the lawyers are.
Yeah, the prosecution.
Yo, the prosecution, I think they brought him in, and I think they were counting on more people telling, because usually that's what the whole case is. And because they didn't get enough evidence that way, they're leaning on lyrics and a bunch of like stuff that is just, I guess, circumstantial.
Circumstantial.
So yeah, man. Hopefully,
You know who got a
They
lot of
free that
niggas
nigga.
telling though? Your other boy,
who?
Vlad.
Trump. They all snitching on Trump.
Yeah, man. You can't do crime nowadays, man.
Nah, you cannot.
You said he didn't do it before.
When did I say you didn't do it?
You literally said that.
No, I didn't. I said him being
what?
prosecuted.
What?
Hold on. I never say he didn't do it.
Now he about
I
to make
said-
some shit up. Go
Okay.
ahead. Fabricate this.
All right. So right or wrong,
Oh,
did I
this
not
is what
say?
we do the black and
Yep.
white?
Go ahead.
replay?
Go for
Yeah.
it.
Faif, did I not say that? I didn't say he didn't do it. I said him being arrested and prosecuted
Rather convenient.
was basically super convenient and is definitely something that's just being like politicized. They're taking the justice system and they're basically politicizing it, and they're using it because most of the states where he's being prosecuted are blue states. Actually, all of them are blue states.
Georgia is not really a blue state.
Yeah, it is.
Not at all. Are you kidding
No,
me, Reg?
blue state. Wait. Georgia's not traditionally a blue state, but you have a Democratic prosecutor. This is the same prosecutor that I think is prosecuting Thug that brought up the
Bonnie Willis.
Yeah. So and like I think Georgia came like really, really close to being overturned. It came close to being a blue state.
But it was.
I didn't say it went that way. I'm saying it came close.
The governor is Republican too. This is not.
That's
Yeah, but the
big
prosecutor is a Democrat. My thing is, I'm neither Democrat nor
governor has the prosecutor.
Republican because I think people keep getting that mixed up. I can think everybody's full of shit and they're all awful human beings, whether they're Democrat or Republican. So if I'm operating from the standpoint that they're all terrible people,
right.
I'm going to rock with the terrible person who has my best interest at heart, or at least benefits me.
You've said that before, for sure.
There you go.
Nah, you did say it, but you also said he didn't do it.
I never say he didn't do it
Right?
because I
You-
don't know.
You don't even remember what you say week to week. You've said that.
It's gonna be
So
tough
you,
finding it.
yeah,
That is a fact.
it's not.
So I have
Oh,
faith.
yeah, I'll
in that.
find
I
it.
didn't say that.
Okay.
I have faith in him. But yeah, your boy Trump is.
If you can find it,
It's
if you're
looking bad for him. Though.
know- I
scour
will.
out of some footage, you're a petty nigga. Because you
I don't
got
have to
through
scour
hours.
I
of
said I
footage.
have faith in him.
Yeah,
No,
man.
all I have to do is Command F on the transcript.
Wow.
Fire.
I
Smart.
didn't know that.
You giving
Technology.
Away, yeah, you
Yeah.
giving away too much.
Technology.
Yeah, but he's in some trouble.
Yeah, man.
trouble in
But
a
these are
couple of
civil
years.
suits, right? Primarily.
No.
I think a lot of them are civil
No.
suits, right?
Criminal.
Criminal.
Yo, he
Both
has a
New York and
mugshot,
Georgia.
Reg.
Huh?
He has a mugshot.
Got a couple of them.
No, I was oh yeah, he does have the mugshot
New
because
York and Georgia.
I was reading something about something
Put it on a
about
T-shirt. It's mixed.
Red flag.
presidential privilege doesn't apply to civil suits, so I think they were implying that it does somehow to the
And they throw it
federal
in. They
charges.
kind of threw that out.
Yeah.
And also,
Did they throw it out? Can we look that up?
They basically said that
Can you-
he can still be tried.
Can you look that up?
Can I look that up? I don't have my laptop.
Yeah, so you don't know.
Superpowers.
You don't know. You don't have the laptop, so you don't know.
Also, George Santos got expelled today.
Yeah.
Oh
man.
yeah.
Yeah, but that's understandable.
Yeah, these politicians.
Yeah, he was walling.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In more ways than one.
yes, a lot of improprieties with campaign finances.
Yeah.
Some of the same stuff that Trump is about to go under for.
Not all the same stuff.
I don't know. Nah, Trump paid hookers. What are you talking about?
What's wrong with that?
What happened with your gay connect you had for the
The what? Wait, hold on. The what?
for the venue?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I fucking hate you.
You stay with one. You always gotta connect.
It just so happened that the
talk-
nigga turned out to be. I have
always
nothing
ha-
against. First of all,
you
I don't
always
have
have a
nothing
connect.
against.
None of
I
us
have
do.
nothing against gay people.
None of
number
us
one.
do.
So how
Because
was how
the
was
influ-
DeSantis
None of us
wilding?
do.
How was the other? How was he wilding? What's the dude's name?
It's
George
extracurricular.
Santos.
George
It's
Santos. How was Santos?
extracurriculars.
What were else? That was wild.
No, you could go and you could read
what's
the
up?
you could read the articles. You could go read the articles about it. You can read the articles.
Reg, I'm gonna put it on the screen. Just read it for me.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Hold on one second.
Homie had some OnlyFans charges,
He
Hermes
was
shopping
wildin'.
trip, couple of lavish vacations.
Yeah.
Yeah. Georgie was
My
doing
favorite
his
shit is
thing.
when he said he was Jewish.
That was crazy.
Classic.
That's what really like.
I think
they
that's
was
what got
like,
him.
Come on.
The
Yeah, come
fire,
on, bro. What
the
you doing?
fire thing about that is it proves how gullible people are because he would go to one rally and say one thing and go to another
Say
rally
something
and say the complete
completely
opposite.
different.
Niggas are dumb, bro. Like politicians are going to say anything to you and you're so focused on what they're saying. Look at their actions, man.
Spoken like a true politician.
That's a fact.
You good. Boy-
How's that? That's
boy good.
common
God
sense.
bless America.
That boy good.
Dog, that's common sense, man. Democrats don't do shit for black people,
At
but
all.
year after year,
Everybody vote.
niggas
Democrat.
just jump on
Line
the
A.
bandwagon.
Vote line A.
I mean,
I'm
because
trying to find where it
that's
says what he
because
did.
That's 'cause what?
Even less.
Yeah.
That's because the Republicans won't let us?
No, they do even less, and they're normally racist.
Nah, the truth is we started off
We-
as Republicans.
Okay.
Black Americans.
Yeah.
The
were-
party
That
of
is
Lincoln.
absolutely
The party
fine.
of Lincoln.
Yeah.
So
And
it's
we
like
started off making rock and roll music, and now we don't.
understood.
The
That's
truth
not
is,
true.
we started
Some of
off
them
as
do.
slaves in America.
Okay.
My point is,
Wanna-
no, we actually.
But if you're
started
making a
off
great
as-
point, fuck these niggas.
We,
Please
we
continue.
started off as free indigenous
saying that.
people.
I said in America.
That is
That's
in-
why I had to
in
preface.
America.
That doesn't mean I'm
No,
trying
we
to-
were
come
never
on, man.
free
Don't be
indigenous.
gross.
Stop saying that.
We're
It's
not
gay.
indigenous to America.
It's gay.
Before-
Thank you.
Oh, you
What did
gotta
he
go
say?
back in the history.
Fuck them niggas.
History is Native Americans here, B.
Yeah. What do you think a lot of us?
That's not me encouraging him to physically assault these.
What do you think a lot of us came
It's a
from?
threat.
I'm from Africa.
It is.
Because your DNA and me
Because
said
of 23 and me said I'm from West Africa.
I'm gonna
Baif.
send you some shit on that.
Get them. That is a threat. That was a threat.
Trying to leash your Baif on us.
That was a
Why is Baif
threat.
the guy for that?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Why
I'm
is
not trying
Baif
to
the guy?
unleash
About to
Baif
drop
for
mad
y'all.
knowledge.
Yeah.
Baif,
Oh, snap.
Baif said the blacks are really from America. Well,
Good
I
amount.
I didn't want to
Having
misquote
two
you.
different
A good
conversations.
amount of us are.
We
From
all-
or from where?
He said F them
From
niggas.
we're native to here.
Explain.
What you mean
Through
explain?
Native
Yeah,
American?
please explain
Okay.
before I. Please.
ahead.
I had to give him his.
So let me just unanimously ask this
spotlight.
question.
Okay.
And we can either go down the rabbit hole.
Black
or not.
Israelites.
The wake of the dead.
Did Christopher Columbus discover America?
No.
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 So then, what are we talking about?
Baif,
How did
didn't
that get black?
explain
How did that get
anything.
black people here?
Baif,
What
that
the hell
doesn't
do-
explain
So
a
what are we
single
talking
thing.
about?
Hold on.
He was like, all right, so he
Yeah.
took the way he ended that could have been fine, you know?
That doesn't explain
Kick his
anything.
feet up.
Because
let me
the
ask-
truth is, if Christopher Columbus didn't discover America,
Right.
there was people here then.
Native American.
Native Americans.
How many people were murdered from Christopher Columbus pulling?
Thousands.
So many.
Millions.
Yeah, so
Millions.
many.
Millions.
I'm
So
still waiting on
can't
the
even
explanation
before-
for black people.
before
Just wait.
Columbus, you could see all in the diaries, he was a bitch ass nigga, all that. He wasn't really about the life, all that, right?
Okay.
Who taught them how to navigate this land?
They were native to it.
Native Americans.
So how long do you think when they pulled up was they having sex with the natives?
Wait, I'm so confused by you.
That's not
Where
confusing.
do black people
that's
come in?
that's what do you mean? Where do black people
How we
come
get
in?
here though?
Are you
We were
considering
all-
black
I'm
people
saying-
and Native Americans one?
I'm saying that the story of all of us coming from Africa is not true. That is a Googleable thing.
Wait,
Where we came
Baif,
from?
I'm
How did we
so-
get
No,
here?
no,
though?
A
he's
lot
right,
of
he's
us
right.
were
Rex
already
Rex
here, is
families
what I'm
from
saying.
Haiti.
I'm not saying that
Africans?
nobody
Every
came
human
from
being-
Africa.
Every human being
Hold up.
originated in Africa.
I'm not talking about
You mean there were Africans who
the
traversed the
impetus
ocean?
of it.
You saying there were Africans who traveled from Africa to here already? Is what you're saying?
I'm saying that the natives that we all acknowledge that were here,
Native Americans, yes.
a lot of us are the descendants of them. All of us did not come from Africa.
Okay,
All
Baif,
of us did not come from
Right.
Africa.
So
That
let me
shit is an
understand-
impossibility.
So they were
What you're
African
saying-
Americans?
What do
They
you
were
mean?
African Native
You're
Americans.
saying
I'm
Native
saying
Americans were already
there were
here.
already people here.
Native
were-
Americans.
They weren't African.
Native Americans.
Can you specify the people you're talking about?
I
Just so
said that shit in
Native
plain
Americans.
English.
Native
Native Americans that are already here. A lot of us.
So
are
Native Americans were
a
here.
lot of us are descendants of them.
Of the Native Americans.
Yes.
Okay, then we can stop there. Yes, you are right.
So it's right. He's
There were no
I'm
black
not-
people
I'm
here.
not
Native
saying-
Americans in one bucket.
Wait,
But what do Native Americans look like? Us.
No.
Every shade
they,
of this fucking
they
room.
do not. See, that's where you
No.
lost.
My nigga.
They don't.
No.
Okay.
Slaves ran away, and a lot of slaves basically hooked up with Native Americans, and that's where a lot of
I wouldn't even
descendants
say
came
a
from.
lot because 23andMe said I only got about 1% Native American in me. So
So you're not basically. That doesn't mean anything historically. That's just your family.
And
There's
not to
mad
mention-
slaves that basically went to Native American land and reservations and basically used that to escape. A lot of them went to Canada.
They mad.
A lot of
because it wasn't even a lot of them.
it was a fair amount.
When they
of them.
pulled
And
up-
that's,
Dead.
that's why a
The
lot of people have
pillagers
that in
and the
their families.
plunderers and the rapists and the murderers, when
I don't
they
even
pulled
believe the
up,
23andMe
that's what they
shit.
did. That's what they did.
It's my DNA.
I don't believe it. They can just say anything.
Is that because you're like Irish and you just don't want to fuck with it?
Just don't want to admit.
You just don't want to fuck
You
with
did
it?
it?
No, because I
Okay,
told
then
you
so
I'm
shut
not
up.
gonna-
What are you talking
I'm not
about?
gonna
How you gonna
subscribe
say that?
I'm not going to give these niggas my DNA. Did you read the fine print?
You're gonna respond
I didn't
with
even
your
do it.
conspiracy theory. Yeah, you
Oh.
know conspiracy theory.
Yeah,
versus
what are you
conspiracy
talking
theory.
about?
Versus
You did it.
conspiracy
I've
theory.
never
Too
done
much.
23andMe.
Oh, then
It's too
apologies.
much
Thank
fucking
you.
theory.
Yeah.
He was saying he don't believe in it. Amar was saying he did it, and
Yes, I
then
have.
you responded defending.
No, because niggas
With
was saying he
another
was
theory,
Irish.
with another crazy theory. It was one conspiracy theory to another to another.
That's
He
not
said, I don't
conspiracy
trust it.
theory.
You say I don't want them to have my DNA.
Listen,
They're gonna link
your
it to a murder.
DNA.
And Baif
no,
says
I didn't
that
say I
shit's
was going to
just-
link it to a murder. What the fuck are you talking about?
said that before.
No, I said we discussed how DNA could be linked to a murder. He said he won't do it because he could be snitching on a relative by accident. What I said was, once they give you
How
the,
you say you don't remember shit, but you remember that? That's crazy.
That was crazy.
because it was a good point.
He remembers what he wants.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
He has
right,
selective
too.
memory.
That's
He remembers
true.
everything. What is the advantage?
Yeah, he agreed with that.
When
So he remember that.
when you give them your DNA, like they own that now.
Shit. Okay.
Do you read the fine print? Like they could do whatever they want with it,
They're gonna
and
AI
like
my DNA, like Baif said.
genetic information, genetic data is going to be huge in the future.
You ever took a COVID test?
They're gonna clone me.
Yeah, I took a COVID test.
They got it.
You ever took a piss test?
Fam,
They got it already.
They already
not-
got it.
Gotcha.
You've
that's
had
not
blood
that's not
tests
the same
done.
thing.
But
Whatever
you've
they
had
need
blood
from you,
tests.
they can
You've
get
had
from you.
blood
That's
They
not the
don't
same
need your
thing.
permission.
You've
Okay,
had blood work.
They got
so
your fingerprint.
they actually do need your permission.
They have it already.
No, they
Sign
don't.
something. I'm sure you signed
You
something.
don't.
They give
You don't
Brad, he
sign
read the
anything
fine
in
print.
the hospital that
So you
gives them
believe
rights to your
that-
DNA.
That's
So you
not
believe that then? That they don't need your permission? They could just use it.
You ever
No,
donated
they
blood?
need. Okay, so I'll give you the difference, right? If for some reason,
About the clone
fast forward like 20
crazy.
years, and they have my genetic code somewhere,
Yeah.
I never expressly gave anyone permission to
But they
use
use it
that,
anyway.
right? So that's different.
He said that's
Right?
not true.
You gave
That's not
them
gonna stop
permission.
them.
What are you gonna
That's
do at
not
that
gonna
point?
stop them.
Then what are you gonna
That's
do?
why I said they're gonna use
Listen,
it anyway.
Fuck, they cloned me.
They don't want your shit anyway.
Yeah,
so-
Clone Tyrone.
Listen, man, I'll be honest with you.
There's only one.
throw 'em something
There's
to
only
catch.
one allowed
I
on
don't
Earth at a
believe that.
time.
I don't believe
something
that.
to catch.
Thought about
I don't
They
believe
don't
that.
want it. Trust me.
I don't believe that.
What did you Google as far as the Native American African?
So, OG Allen sent me one of the first documented instances of Africans sailing and settling in the Americas were Black Egyptians led by King Ramses III during the 19th dynasty in 1292 BC.
So my only response.
So
to
the
that, Alan, I'm
Egyptians
glad
came to America sailing themselves?
Yeah,
That's fire.
The Moors.
the people you got static with.
Wait,
The Moors.
hold on a
People
second.
you got static.
Google that.
right.
Wait, hold on a second.
He's right.
Yes.
People you got
The
static with.
Moors.
He's
Hold on.
right.
Yep.
That is
Yes.
more.
I was with it for a second.
See?
I was with it for a second. Let's run that back. So the Moors.
And this
hold
nigga
on,
just
hold on,
said
hold on, hold
niggas
on.
be real gullible.
Hold on.
Come on, dog.
I'm just trying to understand. I'm
You're a
asking
smart,
questions
dumb
at this
nigga.
point. I bet. So the Black Egyptians came here and they settled, right? Fast forward how please explain the Moor
This is the
situation.
part where Reg offends somebody.
What you mean?
Possibly.
Please explain it.
It's a very strong
Where
chance.
did they
It's
come
very
from?
strong.
So
Where
it's
did-
a very
where did
strong.
they come from?
It's almost a certainty.
Northern Africa, probably.
So you said the 19th dynasty.
Yes.
Correct.
Yep.
So
You go. You
19th
do.
century.
All you have to do is just Google that.
Okay. So,
They were all Moors.
so hold up. We're
The Moors ran all of this shit.
Word?
Like the Moors knew how to were the only ones that knew how to navigate.
navigate. They navigated by the stars and different things, yes.
ran. When you said they ruled everything.
They were the only ones who could pull up to a country and do all of the wild cool shit. Wearing all black, pulling up, bro. That shit is fire. Like Google all that shit, bro.
My only thing
Google all that
is this, Alan. North Africa has changed hands so many times. It's been settled over and over again. And so when we talk about the Moors or any civilization that was in Northern Africa, and when you talk about Ramses and Ramses, I thought was around the pyramids, but again, when you talk about Ramses, pharaohs, different things, they weren't just black, if I'm not mistaken.
Even when they went back to the time of Cleopatra and they're trying to figure out,
Where she
That
comes from,
issue-
because she's really
it's the same thing.
Greek, if I'm not
Supposedly
mistaken, from the Mediterranean.
of Greek lineage,
Greek,
and
yes.
African lineage.
yes
And according to those in Alabama, one drop of
African blood makes you
you're
African. That's what some people feel.
It's a fact, though.
But in general, North Africa it's just hotly debated, and that goes back to even Israel, Palestine, and Jerusalem, and that whole area, because that is not far from Northern Africa. It actually borders Egypt, if I'm not mistaken. But
Wait, can someone send me the link of him being in America?
But-
I need to read this.
but again, Northern Africa has changed hands so many times. Like
And
the pharaohs were
You
somewhat
would
Arab.
doubt it so bad.
no, I just need to read it. I
doubt
want
it
to
so
read it,
bad.
and someone
But the
send
Moors?
it to me.
The Moors?
What do you have
Listen,
against the Moors?
I have nothing against the
'Cause he
Moors.
think it's
I
a
just need to read
mythical
it.
thing.
Listen,
He think the Moors.
Moors are
I
real.
need to read it, and it can't be a book written by a nigga with 10
It's
names.
not.
The Moors.
This
what
all,
difference-
this is
difference
all
that make?
documented.
All right?
Like
just send me the link.
knowledge.
Then send me the link, please.
Nigga, you have a smartphone.
Yes.
Use it. Smart
Send me
guy.
the link. I'm looking it up. I'm looking it up, and it's
Smart guy.
not coming up.
There you go. Right.
Send them a link.
So
Yes,
again,
please
at the
send it
times
to
of Ramses, who do we think that would have been though? Where do the Moors come from? What's the etymology of the Moors, Baif? Do you have?
I literally just asked the same question.
Basically, Spain. They ruled Spain.
Okay.
Like they were one of the.
You could just say you don't know.
Well, Spain is right there. Like,
Because you just
again,
described them like they the men in
Hey.
black and shit like that, and you say they rule Spain.
Really elite. I took a ill edible, so
like it.
I'm a little in my space.
Wait up,
so
real
I
quick,
don't wanna
Baif. Did you
top
ever do
too
that
much shit.
mushroom? Because you said you had.
I did. It was fire.
We'll go. Well, I'll come back to that. We're gonna
fire.
stick on the Moors for a
It was
second.
fire.
Crazy.
My fault.
But what I'm saying
pat
is
down
not
at the door.
some shit I'm pulling out my ass. It's actual fact.
That's crazy.
You Google the Moors were the most.
I'm
elite.
be
still
honest
don't
with
know
you.
how they fell the way they
Alan?
fell. They were so
Yeah.
elite, but
Alan, respectfully, I'm going to need it from a different website than transcend.org.
From a white man website.
That's a jump off point. Start there.
Okay, all right, because transcend.org is I need
then
I
the
need
other part to it is
reputable
a lot of
website.
these books
What's
you're
reputable
not
to
just
you?
gonna Google on the internet.
Okay,
Like,
I'm
you
gonna-
actually
I'm
have
gonna
to
look
have
it
a
up.
You gotta go do
physical
some. You gotta
book.
find an archivist or something. Really.
Yeah,
Like, you
word.
really gotta-
Because again,
You
it's
just said it's
hotly
a
debated where
smartphone.
these people
Wait,
come
but you just said it's a smartphone. I should be
Yes.
able to find it, and then
It's
a
a
moment
smart-
later
what
you're
I'm
like, nah,
saying
but
to
you can't
you,
get it from the smartphone.
my nigga,
You gotta
what
go
I'm
deeper
saying
in the
to you is
archives.
Yo,
you can
Reg, why don't
find
you like black people?
information from
It's not
trusted
that I
sources.
don't like black
You know
people.
the
it's
richest
just
don't like black
Apple's trying to
black
You can find the
understand.
information from trusted
I
sources.
understand that, and I'm not disputing that. I'm just asking
They're
you a
just
question.
you can't be elite black people.
Yo,
What is happening?
So I never said that, but
What's going
Baif,
on?
but Baif, if your
should ask
argument
Dr.
is
Umar.
just believe me, then I can't
no,
rock
that's
with
not
it.
what I'm saying. What I'm saying is
They ruled
do the
Spain win.
research.
Well, hold
you
up,
want,
real
you don't
quick.
believe what I'm
They
saying.
ruled Spain win.
You don't believe
And
what
why did
I'm
they stop?
saying.
The 19th dynasty.
You don't believe what I'm saying.
Then why
so
did they
look it
stop
up for
ruling Spain?
yourself.
What
12,
happened?
12 AD.
You don't believe
they
what
were
I'm
so
saying.
elite,
So look it up
where
yourself.
they at?
They fell.
But
You
that
don't
happens when
believe what I'm
everybody's
saying.
dominating.
Look it
Yeah,
up
they
yourself.
failed.
It stops. Everything stops.
Everything stops.
Yeah, but like if I was like, okay, if we're talking about different empires, like we could discuss them and we could break,
Egyptian
it's
dynasty.
very easily.
Was that real?
Egypt
Was the Egyptian dynasty was
in
that
Egypt
real? I'm asking.
with the pharaohs and all that shit?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Baif, were they black?
I mean,
No, we're gonna count them as black.
they gotta be black. They
We're gonna count them as
melanated.
black.
I feel like
Wait,
black
if
is a
you're African,
construct.
does that automatically make you
Nah, I
black?
don't feel like
No.
black is a con.
My nigga, it's not even in the Black's Law Dictionary. It's not recognized as a person. Black don't even
Well, white isn't either though. This is
So
No,
I mean, because
colors,
you're African
period.
doesn't mean you're black.
colors. Period.
No. Because there's white people in Africa.
Elon
that are
Musk is
African.
African.
Oh boy,
Yeah.
from
Steve Nash is
Dave
African?
Matthews.
That's a fact.
Is
Charlize Theron is African.
she is
She is elite. I'm not saying
White
she's elite. I'm
skin.
saying that's an elite fact. Like I didn't know that.
Right.
Seems legit.
She was valid at one point.
Great actress.
Since we got Alan here, you want to tell the world child support worse than labor?
Child support
Is worse than labor?
what?
What's your theory on child support?
Wait. It sounds bad. I like you more now. Transcend.org was shaky, but
Nah.
I feel like we're on the same page.
We had a conversation, and it came up. If you
Into the mic, Al,
If you had a
please.
choice,
There you go. Make sure you hear yourself.
you had a choice between giving birth or paying child support. What would you do?
Pay child support.
I would pay child,
child
support.
support.
I don't want to. That sounds awful.
Pay child support.
You wouldn't do one and done.
That sounds bad.
Yeah, but it's done.
That's
20
it.
minutes, you're done.
20 minutes, huh?
So
Or
where-
whatever. You know,
Even if it's
where's
2
the-
days.
Able for 24
But
hours,
Alan,
whatever it is.
But Alan,
I'm
where's
with
the
Alan on this one.
Alan, where's
Would you
the
rather
baby
bleed
coming
for
from?
20 years?
But Alan, where's the baby?
Nope,
coming
I'm taking the labor.
from? But
I'm going
100%.
labor.
But
You
we
know I'm
just-
going labor.
we just
I'm
admitted here.
not saying this.
Wait
bro.
up.
Where's the baby coming
Hold up.
from?
Women still nurture and provide for children. What are we talking about?
No.
What are you
You're
Yeah.
talking to
He
this.
just-
You're talking to the wrong nigga right
What do we
here.
mean? What are we
Like,
talking about?
But where's the baby coming from? You're saying if you was a woman
No,
or like I'm
you're
not
getting into the
understanding.
weeds too much.
'Cause that's crazy.
Even if it was just
it
handed
was a
to you.
drunken conversation over Thanksgiving.
Okay, so
That's-
okay, you
that's-
got
These are the best conversations, Al. You're in the right place.
So then
Right.
we start talking
This podcast is a drunken conversation at Thanksgiving.
about how men are being cheated against how women are being dealt with.
Yeah, I've said that before. Child support is like in a lot of ways kind of scammy. There's no cap on it.
Let him finish, please.
So on and so forth.
He can't help himself.
I'd rather be done with it
Hype.
The only dynasty that doesn't end.
once and done, or would you rather be pricked and bled out for over the next 20 years?
But is it your kid?
yeah, it's your
Yeah.
kid.
So I mean,
It's child support.
yeah.
It's your
So
kid.
and how much is the child support? Just hypothetically.
It don't-
What's the amount?
It don't matter. It's
It goes by your
does
income.
matter.
It goes by
It's
your
the
income.
percentage.
It's by
I
income.
understand
Percentage
of
of
your
your
income.
income.
It's not always
I
a
paid
percentage.
$1,200 for one.
A month?
Yes.
First of all, that means
Fred's about to go to labor now.
No, I'm
Wait,
Fred's just like
wait up.
1,200. Oh, man.
1,200.
First of all, that means, Alan, that you do very well for yourself.
yeah.
Okay, so let's
And
be clear.
1,200 is not bad.
You have means. Also, did you go to court? Did you have representation when you went?
Of course I did.
Okay.
But do you think the courts are here to cater to men?
Absolutely not.
Not at all.
Hell no.
Absolutely not. You have representation.
There are
You
some-
do have means. The person who you have a child with may not have the same means as you. Does not mean you should be getting bled to that extent.
Now, and again, it's the conversation was who had it worse,
Okay.
men or women?
I say like depending on who you ask, it could go either way really. Because I know niggas that are child support and they only pay like $20 a month or something ridiculous.
Well, you
shit
know
like that.
some real.
And that's
Yeah,
why I
you
said,
should've known that
Hey,
person.
I'm not
that's why I
saying-
said Alan has means.
I'm not saying they're people that I'm like
Oh, okay.
friendly with
Okay,
or
okay.
I'm friends with.
I was
I'm just
just
saying
saying,
I know
don't
niggas
know
that
them
pay
no
like
more.
$20 a month.
How do
You know what I mean?
people?
Dog, like where do you
Don't
think
know
I
them no
grew
more.
up?
Don't know them.
Rainwater.
What?
Where do y'all niggas think I grew up?
Rainwater.
You grew up well.
I know mad niggas that are deadbeats. I'm not friends with them. I could never be friends with a nigga who's a deadbeat dad. I'm just saying I know them. How's that a lie?
Again, child support.
Allow that in rainwater. What do you
And Alan, I
I thought
understand
you
child
said
support.
I couldn't fuck with a nigga that can't take care of his kids.
I understand child support is not fair to everyone. It's not always fair to men. Again, there are a lot of caveats and there's a lot of nuance to the system. I've gone through custody, child court, or family court as well.
Same.
Baif has as well. I was about to say, you definitely aren't the only one in the room. It was not a terrible process for me. I was very, very prepared. In full transparency, there was a lot of things I did to shift my income, I'll say.
Yo, don't say that on wax, dog.
Well, she
No, he got to that bag.
yeah, I'm cool now.
Oh,
Good. Me and her are great.
Statute of limitations.
No,
Oh, like OJ.
you're on it when you're on
7
it.
years.
You're on it, you're on it. But there is a lot to it. I do think that it can be very, very
They're
predatory.
gonna use your lyrics against you.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
The,
No pot. You can't put the pot in the court.
the child support.
Yo,
so
Red's
when
going
you,
under the jail.
what?
They use
For
the
the lyrics,
pot
the
in
lyrics,
court.
pot in court is
Oh,
good.
they use a pot of court.
You're going under the jail,
I'm
Reg.
done.
You admitted the mad
done.
crimes you didn't do.
Exhibit 23.
Yo, I'm done. Matter of fact, I should definitely. Never mind.
Shut
But
the
I'm just
fuck
saying, most of the shit I haven't even told people. I had a conversation with Juwan the other day. Fam,
No, you didn't.
if I get jammed up,
Rico.
No, you didn't.
That wasn't
God.
me,
Oh my
nigga.
God.
oh, but so with the child support situation, like, do you feel like the mother contributed just as much to the situation?
No. I've been on both sides. I've been like my man here, where I was a single parent,
Yeah.
and child support is due me.
Yep.
They don't pay for years. Nothing happens to them.
Nothing.
But did you like enforce it?
Oh,
Did you go?
yes.
Oh, so you tried to
And
get them locked up?
They do. No, I'm not that dude.
Okay.
Then no, you didn't enforce it.
But
Yeah, so you didn't enforce it then.
If you're,
I'm kinda that
but
dude.
if you're the guy,
Oh, Reggie's ready to enforce.
I'm kinda
if
that
you're the guy, and you are in arrears, they're coming after you. Driver license, job.
Yeah,
locked
but
up,
like the
whole
girl,
shebang.
the woman has to basically be like, yo, he's not paying. Like, go lock that nigga up, basically.
Nah, that's not
That's
how
not
it
true.
happened.
That's not true.
Yeah.
Nah.
Wait,
They
wait,
jam you
in that
up.
situation,
That's
were you the
bull.
custodial
Yo.
parent?
I'm the custodial parent.
And they didn't go after her like that?
No, still
Yeah, I
to this
mean, you
day,
should
no.
I
have.
was.
You,
I'm just saying, you should have went down, man.
you
Right.
call that
You
sheriff.
should've went down,
Man, we can talk after the pod, man. You
Hey,
call
man,
that sheriff,
you gotta,
man.
You gotta go down.
Yo,
wow.
Don't lock her up, fam.
Hey, man.
Yo,
Go
there's
get
a
her.
lot of
sick.
there's a lot
You
of
know the
snitching.
address? I'm
Don't
just
put
saying.
hands on her. Where's she?
There's a
are
lot of
sick.
snitching going
Just
in.
saying, Alan, man. This
Yo,
can go
Y'all
deep.
are
Where?
sick.
So
Where
Pop's
is
not
she
here.
at?
Wait. So
Put
Pop,
hands like
Y'all are
Pop's
sick.
not here and y'all all snitches.
Y'all are sick.
Pop's
Say
not
it,
here
Alan.
and y'all all
Yo, this
snitches.
is wild.
Go get her.
I might know a sheriff. I'm just saying.
So you gonna lock her
The
up?
sheriff and the deputy.
You would lock
Yes,
her up.
he's going to get him
You would lock her
himself.
up.
Alan, like, I live very differently, though.
Officer Nasty Man.
I live very differently.
You would lock her up. You would
No,
sit there.
Officer Nasty Man.
I've never been taken to court for child support.
Woo, would I lock her up?
What you
Man.
Or yet?
Because
Holy
if I got
Yet?
taken
Oh,
to
but-
court for child support,
What she
if
did to
anything,
me?
she's getting less. Like if she could take me to court for child support,
Yet?
like she's losing money.
What she did to me.
Yet?
Damn, so it's cheaper to keep
You
him?
said you haven't been.
Huh?
Saying?
No, I'm just saying.
Guys,
There's things.
we gotta keep
I go above and beyond.
Cheaper to keep
That's
it.
just
Crazy.
But I go above and beyond,
But
my
we already
nigga.
know the setup.
Yeah,
So
Yo.
I go above and beyond, fam.
Oh, man. Alan, you got to do what you got to do, my brother.
Yeah,
You
that's
think that how
crazy.
you
Don't
want,
do that.
man.
I got loot. I know. I'm not worried about that. She's better off with me doing her thing.
SWAT team gonna kick her door down.
We ain't worried about all that. But I'm just-
And Red's gonna beat it.
Shut that fucking dog up!
You definitely said that before.
Shut the fucking dog up!
Running around her living room. King Kong ain't got shit on me.
Where's Alan's fucking money? I know you fucking got it in here.
Shoot program.
Where the fuck is it? Where the fuck's the money?
Pelican Bay.
Oh, motherfuckers, it's crazy, man. They trying to lock women up. It's wild.
Yo.
Break
Just
everything.
live here.
Where's the money, Lebowski?
Break everything in the crib. Be like, don't make us fucking come back here. Have Alan's bread by
Just
Monday.
live here.
Damn.
Oh, man.
But
damn.
Did you ever get the money? Because usually, eventually, they get that. They get it
I'm
back.
gonna have to lock her up.
Huh?
I'm gonna have to lock her
So
up.
you ain't getting the bread yet.
I ain't worried about that.
You know, eventually they're gonna take it out of her. What's that called again? If she's in the rears, they're gonna
Garnish.
take
They're
it
gonna
out.
garnish her. They're gonna garnish her.
Wait, and this might be a personal question. Is she like
This
doing
was all
okay?
personal. You all.
Wait, is she doing okay?
It don't matter. If the shoe was on the other foot.
No, but
and
I'm
you
saying,
was the
is she
custodian
doing okay?
He's saying
$4
that-
an hour
Yo.
at the they were,
No,
they
we're
were
coming
coming
to
to
get you. What I'm saying is, if
He's saying
if
they're
she's
not,
in the
they're
rears,
not even looking for
I'm
him.
just saying if
I know, but if she's in the rears, they're going to take it out of her Social Security.
He
So if she's
said they
doing
not
bad, she's
even-
going to be doing worse.
What he's trying to tell you
not-
is
Let me ask you this, Alan.
if they were if the
they
roles were
not
reversed.
You're going to get
They
the
would've
bread
got him.
eventually.
If the roles were reversed.
It's
Yeah.
immediate.
And I'm
His license suspended.
making $17
Bruh, they gonna jam him up.
a day
They're gonna get
pushing
you.
a broom at the school. They
Yeah.
taking
Don't apply for a
$17.
Yeah,
passport.
being a man sucks sometimes,
Yo.
bro.
Don't apply for a passport. Let me
Reg.
ask you this, Alan.
Yo,
And-
Sadie.
Reg, one of my mans got locked up and he was paying.
Yeah,
Something
yeah.
was
Risk,
messed
probably
up, and
was risk.
he was in the cell for 20-something hours.
Yeah, man,
the
these
girl
bitches
was
be
like,
wildin',
"I
dog. What
got
can I
the
say?"
money." The mom
Wait,
was
wait.
like, "I'm here. Like, I got
So
the money."
the mom
She's
was
like,
with it.
No, she's like, she didn't even.
No, she was trying to help him.
She was trying to help him get
fine.
out.
This her then, my bad.
She's like,
Trying to help
And
him.
on GP, they just took him anyway.
no, he got arrested.
Yeah, when that warrant,
When they
when that
found
warrant
out
is out
what-
there, they gonna get you.
He got arrested. They
There's no
came,
doubt
got
about
me.
that.
And whatever, like, they're like, he's like, "What am I getting arrested for?" "Oh, back pay." He's like, "What?" Like, there's no way.
So they
there
made a
was
mistake.
somebody made a mistake
Should have
somewhere.
sued.
So did he
And-
sue?
He should have sued.
I don't know what happened with
He should have sued.
Because that could have
later,
been bad.
but at the
Tell you what.
the end of the day, he was in there for like almost 20-something hours.
Loki could have got the state
Because-
paid for child support for him then. Like, it could have been a blessing.
Could have sued. Don't worry.
And she was like, everybody, his mom had to go get like the baby mom, and everybody's there like, "Yo, we have the paperwork, this and that." But they're like, being that he's here already, he has to go see the judge.
Because sometimes
After
bad
this
things,
can't just let
file,
him
a
out.
warrant will
sometimes
be
bad
issued
things end
for
up
the
being
former
good
Miss
things.
Allen.
I got to a car accident in
you worry.
2016. It was like one of the best things that happened to me in 2016, my nigga. That lawsuit was crazy.
Let me ask you this real quick, Alan. Though, part of child
Reg
support
will
is determining. Part of child support is determining how much
Suing
child
the shit out
support.
of everybody.
Hold on one second, because
Nigga,
I
it
do
was
want
three
y'all.
lawsuits. I don't know. I put.
There's only two cars. How did three lawsuits?
I'm gonna tell you why.
Pedestrian. He killed the pedestrian.
Wait, I
He
can't
sued
tell
somebody.
you. I can't tell you why. I can tell you. Wait,
Yeah.
can I say it? Like,
It's
Yeah,
over
dog.
7 years.
Probably should
You
not.
good.
You probably should let it.
You're good.
I probably get in
Yeah, you
trouble.
probably
Nah,
should
you're
let
not.
tell you
You're
off
good.
camera.
No, yeah,
Oh,
no,
you
no,
signed
no,
an
yeah.
NDA?
You're good. You're
Huh?
good. 7 years.
Yeah, something.
Huh?
Yes.
I didn't sign an
Fed got
NDA.
mad NDAs.
I didn't sign an NDA. It was just
got
wild,
mad
2016?
NDAs.
illegal.
This is a wild boy.
2016, that's 7 years. You're good.
So I'm cool.
Go ahead.
I bet.
Let
No,
him
no,
sign.
no.
That was all.
So I filed a lawsuit. B. So
That
I'm
put
driving.
everything on wax. Go ahead.
I'm driving, and it's 2016, right?
Yeah.
And
Swerving.
I'm the wild lit.
Wait to pot at home.
OD lit, nigga.
This is what happens.
So I'm
Take a week
driving.
off.
Aquapana.
I'm driving.
I'm driving.
Drunk on Pine.
Twisted.
Drunk on Pine.
Lit.
Officer
So
Smith.
I'm in
You driving
Clifton,
and
New
you
Jersey,
here.
and
guy's giving
out
the
of
city
nowhere,
and
I'm at the light. This
You in
is
the
when
squad
I
car
had
now?
the- Nah, I'm in.
The unmarked. It's the unmarked.
Remember the Durango?
Yeah.
I was in the Durango. So this lady, like, I'm sitting at the light, and out of nowhere, like, boosh, like somebody hits the car from behind.
Oh,
Pause.
Bruce Jenner.
Hits the
Doing
car.
your Bruce Jenner shit.
I don't know. So
telling the
I'm
story
like,
like
what
fucking
the?
Soulja
I'm like,
Boy.
what the fuck, right?
Tell a story like a Haitian.
I put the car in park. I hopped out.
That's the Haitian in him.
I don't know if this is
Telling the
legal.
story
Like, I hopped out and I went to check on the lady. Her car is totaled. Like, because I was driving the Durango, she hit the tow bar. So the car absorbed, like, I think my bumper was cracked. It wasn't even bad on the
She
car.
hit
I
the
drove
hitch.
off. Her shit was totaled, right? So she's drunk as shit. Like, I smell liquor on her. Her bottle was poured. At the
How'd you get
time,
so
though,
close?
I'm being 100. My license was suspended. So I shouldn't have been outside,
Mm.
right? So I'm like, fuck. So I'm looking
Everything
around.
Pay your
It's like
child
2 o'clock. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. So I'm looking around like, fuck. It's like, I hope the cops don't pull up. She's drunk as shit.
Is there a statute
So
on
I'm
civil
like,
suits?
huh?
Is there a statute on civil suits?
I don't know. my nigga.
7 years. 7 years.
Whatever.
On
So,
civil?
Brad just keeps saying 7
Hey,
years.
wait,
Brad
whatever
has
it is.
no
That
idea.
sound
It's
good.
like a credit report or something, Brad. That's not civil suits.
so I mean, if we find out,
That's your credit, man.
If we find out this is illegal, I'm gonna call my lawyer after this. We're gonna have to cut this
You might
out.
have to.
So,
I got you.
Yeah.
you're a piece of shit. You might not.
I promise.
Darnell's gonna put that shit in a brown envelope and send it to the feds.
right.
If anything happens
So
to
the
me.
lady's drunk out of her mind, and I'm like, yo, she's not even paying attention. I'm like, yo, can we exchange insurance info and driver's license and all that shit? So she's lit. She's like, oh my God, I can't do this. I can't get in trouble again. So she gave me all of her
He took
information.
mad pictures.
I took mad pictures of her shit. I was like, nah, you straight.
What shit? Hold on. What shit? The car, right?
No, her license.
That nigga said no.
You know what I took pictures of? What the fuck is you talking about?
Let me get a little bit of pussy.
I forget all about this. Just pull it out.
Show me a picture of pussy.
Pull it aside real quick.
Take that.
20 minutes, we cool.
Shit.
So I took pictures of her driver's license and the registration
Thank
and all
you.
that. And I said, oh, okay, we good. She didn't even ask me for mine because she's so drunk. I'm like, all right, bet. There's no cops around. I'm gonna holler at you. Like, I hopped in the car and just left.
Right,
With
got
all
the
her
Yaminsky.
information.
He says no cops
Son.
around. Get this Yaminsky.
The
bro.
next day, because we exchanged numbers or anything.
Don't tell me you said it was a hit and run.
Huh?
You a dirty
Should not be
motherfucker.
telling this story.
You a
I
dirty
didn't know that's how
motherfucker
that
if
was
you
gonna
did that.
end. No.
Wow.
No, we gotta move on.
Yo.
Holy
Fucking
shit,
go.
Ray.
No.
The next day,
Dirty.
the next day,
Wow.
her son called me.
I didn't expect that shit at all.
The next day, her son called me, right?
Holy shit.
Her son called me, and her son was like, yo, my mom has a CDL. She's a truck driver. Like, please
So you
don't report
blackmailed him
this.
too?
Hold on. Don't report this because this is going to be like her third DUI. This is going to be
How
her
the
third
hell she
DUI, and she's going to go down. She's going to lose her license. She's not going to be able to work no more.
Episode.
Jesus.
So I'm kind of like, yo, if this is the third time, this lady's like a problem.
Habitual.
I got to do something.
You gotta
about
save.
it.
You gotta save us.
I got to do something about this.
I gotta.
Son, I gotta be a good
Yo,
citizen.
now
Good
she-
shit,
Now
she's gonna find you.
I gotta be a good citizen, right?
Nigga said.
Wow.
Son,
Superhero.
So I went. Yo,
You
I
should
can't
film
say
him
this
doing a
shit no
reaction
more.
video to this.
Yo.
Son,
He needs a confessional.
I
Like, this guy has to tell us
called my lawyer.
Sins.
I told him what happened, and I was like, "Yo, what should I do?" He said, "Okay, so I'm gonna file the police report for you. Just tell me everything. Like, I'll get the paperwork and send me her information." So I sent the information, and then he was like, "Yo, who was in the car?" I was like, "This is about 6 of us in the car."
Oh, Jesus. We gotta move on.
There's like what? What's in the car?
You know what? We have more, but we'll get to it on Patreon. Oh,
Sir.
shit.
Yeah. Patreon.
Sir.
Patreon.
Like, comment, subscribe.
She was
That's a
lit.
fact.
There was no.
Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, please like, comment, and subscribe. For more content, click over here. And most importantly, sign up for our Patreon. We need the money. Reg, stop lying.